That's why I just asked.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Really? No one?
Actually,
Let's
is
see how
there?
it
Well,
is.
you're in the friggin' trial!
she meant
Well-
everyone, including you. That was a direct smite. I want to say that
Yeah.
I witnessed it.
That's absolutely
No,
the way
like-
I took it.
Like,
Yeah, I think that's the
Chicken
way it
is
should be
running
taken.
with Chicken's running with Chalupa, and the other people doing City
Chicken
Bash or
chalupa?
something.
What?
Yeah, Chicken Sniper and Bed Chalupa. No, but I don't think there's any other. There's no other tanks on that I see that I know besides Chicken. And he's doing something.
That's my trading guild. I don't know. In terms of capability, they tend to have pretty crazy people. It's a massive guild, so it's hard to tell.
Alright.
See, I'm looking at a guy right now. He would really benefit from Windhelm Steel Dye. His ebony helmet does not match the other parts of his armor at all. It's the wrong gray. Poor bastard. I actually, when I was running, I spent like most of my time on this game yesterday doing practice dummy, and I went from like the past few days I got from like 15k to like 20k yesterday. And I was terrified I might have to just switch to Grothdar set to like get a bit higher, but then I've been testing it and I can still. I have a similar DPS between the two because if I put in Grothdar, I lose the set bonus for Julianos, which makes it kind of useless. So, and I was terrified because like Grothdar helmet is the fucking ugliest thing ever, and the shoulder is just one-sided. So and I can't dye costumes. It's like a flesh mask.
Yeah,
Like
that's
not
sweet.
a particularly good one. I feel like you'd have to really specifically build stuff around that. Like I'd have to make armor for something that could maybe make me look like a weird flesh monster.
Only a total badass would wear someone's face in a battle.
Yeah, but I'm also vain. That's the thing. Like, well, no, and also, I mean, you could say all of the helmets are someone's face, but like, his is like a fleshy thing. Anyway, it's not. My character is not as sexy as I want him to be with Grothdar. That's more important. So I gave up around 500 DPS to run my usual helmet, and I can't believe this game is this old and still doesn't have a way of transmuting the appearance of gear.
It's coming. It's in the works.
It's like in the works, like trademark, like in the works, coming out in 2 years or soon.
Yeah, that's a good enough description. It's not been announced, but I've heard they're working on it.
Well, that's good. It's actually very
Yeah, I
good.
thought so too. Yeah. Of course, I'm sure it'll consist of maybe a crafting station, obscene amounts of time farming materials needed to do it, and all the good stuff that comes along with keeping you on this game instead of in real life.
That's true.
Well, they actually said they were working on being able to change the appearance before the trait rollout, and then all of a sudden it turns out that retrading was coming with Clockwork City, so that was kind of weird.
Yeah, I think people probably want the retrading more than the reskinning.
People have bad
definitely.
priorities, obviously.
Yeah. Terrible priorities. I mean, what the hell are they thinking? Everyone needs to look good going into a battle.
Yeah, like what's the point, honestly?
Can you pass me Crown Legion?
Yeah.
I have one, maybe two. I'm having the second one. I'm just letting him know that like there's new people, so I want to make sure that that's gonna be okay.
Yeah, make sure they know this is going to be a learning run. We don't need impatient people coming in here being pricks.
Yeah. Ramblers, for sure.
Yeah.
We should leave them.
Bye. Like,
Just kidding. Yeah. And also, I don't know if do people farm? Does anyone here have to farm City of Ash 2? Bet. I mean.
oh, you wanting the helmet?
Yeah.
I can help
'Cause
you
I
do
think
it. I
this-
can help heal through it. You just need to have the DPS to do it, because the last part of the fight. Have you done it before?
I'll help you after.
I think I've done it once, and I didn't keep the helmet because
okay, so
I have the bust.
What it is, the last boss fight it's a pool of lava with 5 circular platforms on it.
Yeah.
So you basically just gotta like DPS the boss down, like really fast to be able to complete it. You just have to have good DPS, especially if you do it on hard mode, which you don't need to for the helmet. But yeah, on that last boss fight, you just really need a lot of DPS to.
That fight's mainly on the healer though.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have a good healer, it's just
yes, that
no
too.
point.
That too, no doubt. But you do have to have the DPS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I can heal through it, and I've done it before. It is a bit of a struggle if you get down to no platforms left and you have to heal everyone. That it can be a struggle, but it's doable, But you really only on to worry about that if you're doing like that hard mode, because if you're getting down to like no platforms on just regular vet, then there's a serious lack in DPS. Because vet mode basically takes away. Or hard mode in veteran takes away 2 of those 5 platforms automatically right off the bat. So you have to have the DPS in order to complete hard mode on that. But you still just have a decent DPS and a decent healer to get it completed. Period. But
so when you say good DPS, we mean like 35k, 30, 25, like
no, nothing like that. But a lot of people can't even reach 30k. But anything from like 20 or above, I think would be sufficient for just, regular
that's very
veteran.
convenient. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, I seen your most recent post, man. Congratulations. Good job.
Thank you.
20k putting out.
We're actually looking for 20.5, so you're gonna have to change your gear again.
It was 20. Wait, fuck. Was it 20.5? If it wasn't, I will cry a little bit.
Did that buff bar thing help you out, Terminal, once you figured out how to turn that on?
Yeah, you know what? When I did the buff bar on enemies, it was like too much, because every time they're on fire, then the bar just shoots halfway across, because there'll be 3 different procs about fire on them that disappear after a second. But the one for me was useful because at a certain point I started being able to know right away if I'm missing some of the stuff. Like I'm missing molten armaments. When I'm shooting fire everywhere, it's hard to tell my staff is on fire. But the symbols helped a lot. And I mean, I think the only reason that I didn't get higher than 20k is because really just sustain. And towards the end of the fight, if I start him from scratch, when he's got 500,000 left, I'm running out of juice.
Yeah, it's tough to sustain with a mag DK without off balance.
Yeah, that's the thing. I saw someone with a similar build, hitting 30. Well, granted, he was 660 CP and had better gear, but he was comfortably hitting 40k gear. But he also had someone actually. I think the other person was putting drain and also shock blockade, which concusses and helps throw people off balance.
Yeah.
Either way, I think I can do it. I was running it too. I thought I had the vampire recovery, the 5% extra recovery at least, because I just became one. But I realized I'm only a stage 1 vampire, because I've kept accidentally feeding on people instead of assassinating them later.
Are you trying to build your stage vampirism stage up?
Well, I literally just got it. I got vampirism yesterday or the day before.
It's pretty easy to build up the stages. Basically, just gotta cast in a vampire ability or some shit. Just spam it.
Yeah, because you can go to a dummy and hit it a couple times and it'll go down.
No shit.
Oh yeah,
that I did not know.
You can build up to stage 4 in seconds.
Yeah.
kidding, because I'm like stage 5 right now, I think. Let's see where I am.
Oh, is there a stage 5? I
That is
thought there was
good
just
to know.
4.
Just 4.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
no,
only
sorry,
5.
sorry, I meant.
It's only
Oh,
5.
you mean wait, casting the vampire abilities increases my stage of vampirism?
Yeah.
I thought you meant like the skill of vampirism.
No.
Having one slotted increases your skill.
No kidding.
You just gotta
'Cause
kill
I
shit
might-
to level it up.
Yeah, my skill's just been happening on its own. Like I'm 5 already. But yeah, my stage, I did not know that. No shit, I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, because a lot of
Actually,
people like to
I'm just-
maintain stage 4 vampirism for the, the bonuses and whatnot.
Yeah, I think.
It's
I
just
mean, to
no
me,
easy
it
to
seems
build.
like you only need, like, for most of the ability. Well, actually, which one? I think stage 4 is the one where you do no longer have kind of sneak.
Yeah, it's like
That's stage 4.
stage 4 is where it's like the best, from what I've heard, to be at as far as like mitigating the negative buffs against you.
That I didn't know.
But
Look at the skills
Animus is back. I think she can actually better answer your question on vampirism.
Really,
What's
you
your
should only
question?
stage
Been a
in
vampire
like
for
3.
forever.
Because I mean, like, if I'm thinking, if I'm gonna be a vampire, I was thinking ideally I want to be. I thought stage 3 would be fine to me. For me, technically, I think for the recovery, I only need stage 2, but stage 3 gets me on death.
I stay at stage 3.
I don't know, the whole draw to the vampire was the perk that I get from being stage 4. My health regen's a lot slower and my damage from fire is greater, but the sneaking and everything.
True, but that's more important to your class too, isn't it? Like in general.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't see
Yeah.
the benefit of really keeping it. If you're gonna have it and you're not gonna keep it at either 1 or 4.
Well, you at stage 4, you also have the most. Do you not also have the most weakness to fire?
Yes, you do.
Stage
'Cause I'm
2
looking
is when
for-
you get magic, stamina, recovery. Stage 3 is when you start to get, when your health is at a certain percentage, you take less damage.
Yeah, so undeath is stage. So I want it ideally for the recovery, but fuck it, I'll go for undeath as well. Just in case.
If you don't care about the sneaking, stay at stage 3. Because then you're going to take less damage from fire.
True.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm planning on farming City of Ash, which usually has a fair amount of fire involved.
Yeah. Yeah. Vampires are hard to heal, or more challenging to heal on that one for sure. Alright, so how are these? I don't guess we're getting bites from any of our other guilds, are we?
No, no one's fighting for me.
Check.
There's one. Draco's got one in.
Me background.
Alright, so that's all you're able to pull in, I presume. He's a DPS, I guess.
Yeah.
Amen, Animus, amen.
There's no reason our roster shouldn't be all Council.
Be right back.
Too young for trials.
Which is a fair enough point, I understand that, but it's people who are well into the CP range who are asking for alternative like trial specific guilds and they never ever join ours.
Yeah.
So
Or how about the ones that want to look for trial members in their own trial while we're posting ours and trying to get together? Gotta love that.
to be fair, I have done that in guilds because I've been trying to fill out our roster, so I get that, but
Well, we're excluded. This is our guild.
well,
I'm
still feel like
back.
a D-bag when I do that.
So we're missing a tank and a DPS.
Is that it?
Yes.
No, wait a minute. Just one moment.
What exactly is Maelstrom Arena? I've never played it.
Where is it?
What is it?
Oh, it's basically like a Dragon Star Arena solo.
Dragon Star Arena.
Right, so it's like horde mode. You go in levels, you beat it, and then you get done, you get rewarded. But you do it by yourself.
Maelstrom.
Maelstrom Arena. It's in Orsinium on the eastern side of the map, I think.
What, because from what I understand, like, Maelstrom weapons are the best in the game, right?
Alongside with Dragon Star Arena Master Weapons, yeah. Because they're not sets, they're very unique weapons. Like for example, a bow could give you bonuses to damage on one of your bow skills in your bow skill line. So it's like those kind of weapons. So rather than having two 5-piece sets and a monster set, you would have two 5-piece sets and Maelstrom weapons or master weapons, kinda.
So
I've got. Hold on 1 second.
you have the champion.
I have the DPS if you want to toss me crown.
Mm-hmm. Alright, what was that, Brazen?
So you have the Maelstrom Arena champion moniker. What level, how many waves did you beat to get that?
Oh, it's been a minute since I completed it. I think it's like
That's
5
beating
or
it from normal.
6 or something.
It's 9 total waves.
9? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. We still need the off tank? Just so I'm posting on another guild now.
I'm
forgot
not
about.
sure. Animus, what was that? We just got a DPS?
DPS, I need an off tank.
Yeah, so we still need a tank.
So we just need an off tank?
A tank, period. Honestly, they can decide when they get in here who wants to main or off, depending on experience.
For terminal, you said you have somebody?
No, I said I was just gonna post on a guild that I forgot I was in.
Okay.
Alright, so since we're just waiting on a tank, I guess right now would be a good time to decide in our first boss fight, or technically not our first boss fight, but the second boss fight, which happens right after the first one, more or less. We're going to have 4 DPS assigned to go upstairs when the time is right. So y'all 4 DPS, go ahead and decide who you want to be now if you like.
I'll go.
1.
2. I'll do it.
2.
Draco says yo, so is that 3?
I don't know.
She says yeah. So that's 3.
Alright. So, Lucky, Animus, Dracos, and one other.
Me.
Me is who? Brazen?
Brazen.
Alright.
Alright.
So y'all remember, Animus, Dracos, Brazen, Lucky. During the second part of the fight, the NPC during the fight will actually announce when it's time to go upstairs. So when you hear her say that, that's your cue. Nobody else needs to call it. Animus, you know what to do once you get up there?
Yes, I've done
Okay.
it multiple times.
Okay, I also know, but I'll let you, the Dracos, Lucky, Brazen, do y'all know what to do when you go upstairs during the storm?
I've only ever tanked Halls Fabrication.
Okay, so Brazen, you're in the same situation, really? Alright, so when that time comes, you'll end up going upstairs. There'll be like spheres up there or something of the sorts. I myself haven't been up there, but I just read the strategy on it. Those spheres will need to be DPS'd by all of you all at once. Wipe the spheres as a group going around the room. Then where those spheres are, you're basically destroying those spheres that have switches inside them. Once the spheres are destroyed, you'll each separate to a separate switch, and one of you will call out the switch. And you all have to hit the switch at the same time. If you don't, it's a wipe.
Okay,
Nick.
I'm gonna explain that a little bit better. No offense, Legion, but
No offense. I loosely explained it. Go ahead.
when you guys get up there, you're gonna hit around the room on the main platform where everybody is. There's gonna be 4 little blue pads. You're gonna get on those. When they start glowing blue, it'll take you up. Each one DPS needs to be on one pad. Not multiples on one. So it'll take you up. As soon as you load up, walk forward so you're not standing on that platform anymore because it will disappear, you'll fall, and you'll die. And directly in front of you is going to be a dwarven sphere. DPS the sphere down, and behind the sphere, on a little pedestal, is a switch. Call out when your sphere is down, and if somebody else around the other circle, around the circle with you, one of the other DPS don't have their spear down, then you can range DPS and help them take their spear down. Once everybody's spear is down, count it down, 3, 2, 1, and hit the switch. All at the same time. You're going to go right back to the hole that you came up through. Don't jump, just walk into it, and you'll fall back down to be with everybody else. And then we'll rinse and repeat that probably 2 or 3 times.
But that part right there is going to be after our first boss fight. But I wanted to get that explanation out of the way now because the second boss fight pretty much happens right after the first.
Yes. Okay. It's really not. It's not hard. I think what kills people more often than anything up there is just not like jumping into the little portal when we go back down. It'll give yourself just enough fall damage to kill you, so just kind of walk off the edge into it.
That's a Bethesda troll right there, you know that.
Yeah. And then be sure that when you load up that you walk forward so you're not standing on it anymore. But other than that, it's pretty self-explanatory. Biggest thing there is to keep comms clear for the 4 DPS who are up top so they can communicate and get that phase done. And then once all that's done, we just go back to normal with the boss.
Yeah.
So,
but we need one more tank before we can start this. So
I apologize, I haven't been able to find one.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Mia, Mike, have you tanked this before?
No.
No. This is a very tank-oriented dungeon. So a lot of our success is gonna depend on our tanks. The first fight is gonna be. It's really tank technical. It's weird. There's 2 bosses in the fight, right? The closer the bosses are together, they tether to each other with an electric beam, right? Well, that electric beam can damage everyone, so everyone obviously wants to stay away from it. But the boss fight itself has also around the edge of it some mechanisms that are going to light up with an electric field around it, small ones. Right, so it's up to the tanks to work together to manipulate the tether of those 2 bosses, to use the tether and wipe those electric fields around the battlefield, so to speak. So kind of like in a way, one tank's going to be in the center of a clock, the other tank is going to be the extended hand, and the extended hand is going to rotate in a circular way to make that tether kind of go around in a clockwise fashion. You follow?
No.
No.
So I'll tell you what.
It's going to be a lot easier to explain once you see what's going on in the fight and stuff like that. But it's more or less like the tanks are kind of like utilizing their tankiness to turn the bosses into like a clock that helps basically complete the boss fight, because it's very mechanic-y. Besides the DPS just having to DPS the bosses, it's a lot of tank mitigation to nullify some of their mechanics or whatnot. So as soon as we get another tank, it'll probably just be best to better explain it once we get there.
I may just ask. Yeah. Also, I don't know why Dracos was on the mic and then off the mic. Well, either way, I may just ask to see if there is someone in Skooma Hill Gang who can do it. I think there are 3. No.
And just be sure if you pull anybody in, they know this is a learning run, and if they do need mics.
Sure thing.
If they're D-bags and they want to rush through it, I will kick them.
In less than a heartbeat.
This one's such a pain in the ass.
So if worst comes to worst and we can't pull the tank, I can off tank. But I don't have many sort of shield abilities skilled out.
You need a decent off tank.
I've got a character who's set up as a tank. I'm just not. It's not
I have
my
a tank.
go-to.
Who does? Animus?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, you already got me. Just unchain them, Dracos. Let them go eat them.
People outside are pissing off my dogs. I see.
They
That's about
fucking
it.
don't keep their stupid pit bulls on a leash and have them walk right by my sliding glass door. So like my dogs are going ape shit. So that's why I'm muted. I'll unmute once these people fuck off.
Oh, if that be the case,
It's
honestly,
incredibly
I'd
thoughtful of you.
probably call the cops. Hey, big
Yeah.
ass strange dog in my backyard.
Oliver, shut up.
Yeah, I wonder what it would look like if humans got as excited at meeting each other as dogs do.
Have you
And
ever
also
seen
sniff
We
each other's
sniff each other's butts. Yeah.
The same word I said that.
It reminds me of that Cheech and Chong comedy session they had. Funny skit they had a long time ago where they pretended to be dogs on stage. It was funny as hell.
Yeah, I can't. Well, it's. I wouldn't. Yeah, I can only think of sniffing people's asses. That's the only imagery that comes to mind on that one.
Okay, so like check it out. Like you're on all fours pretending to be a dog, and this is what they did on stage. It was funny as hell. They met each other. Next thing you know, they speed crawled up to each other's asses, like 69 style, started sniffing and going around in a circle to follow each other's ass and sniff it.
How
It's
much
fucking funny as
fucking
hell.
acid do you
It's
have to
fuck-
be on to do something like that? Holy
Dude, it was on
I've
stage.
forgotten
And this
how
is
fucking
Cheech.
weird
This is
Cheech and
Cheech and
Chong was.
Chong is, man. They're fucking amazing, hilarious
They're
as hell.
amazing.
Oh, and also on that same skit, years later, after they had, come out with that skit and it was popular and stuff, they actually modified it a little bit and done another performance on it. But one of their wives, I can't remember which one of their wives, actually joined in on the skit with the dog, little comedy session. It too was quite funny.
Who am I looking at that's doing the weird dance? Is it Mike or is it Billy Mays Must Die? Can't tell.
Mike.
9 times out of 10, it's mine.
Okay, gotcha.
Erdogan said he'll tank unless we already found one.
Who?
That someone.
I have one I'm working on right now, trying to figure out CP level. He's never done this halls before though.
Oh,
Holy
who's
shit,
the-
you guys are dancing in sync?
Takes a special kind of bond.
Jesus Christ.
I'm kind of surprised at that myself.
Yeah, right.
I'm a lot more impressed at that than I thought I would be, but I am.
What's up, Weave?
So we have 2 tanks here. Then. Is this a first time run?
Yep.
I love a challenge. I guess it goes without saying, hopefully, I'm going to say it anyway, make sure everyone's inventory is managed and repaired and pots and food is all ready to go. Hopefully that goes without saying at this point. Well, watch them caltrops while you dance.
Does caltrops have like a lot of damage? I know a lot of people complaining that every time they make a class that needs it, they have to farm. Basically, they have to grind for it to get to level 4.
Well, because it's
Level 6.
Yeah.
I was level 6? Oh, no shit.
Yeah, on the out in Cyrodiil. So yeah, you have to go out there and spend
Anybody
a
hear
little
me?
bit of time. Yeah, we got you. First time in this dungeon?
Yes.
Right, so is the other tank, so you're gonna have fun learning with both our tanks.
I think everybody's gonna have fun then.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Make sure all your shit's repaired, eat your food.
Don't stop dancing.
Oh.
It's
That was
ruined.
awesome. You know, I think I might schedule something like that. Get a couple of people to come down to the bar at the guild hall and do a table dance. Record that. Get an NSYNC video going and put like some
There you go.
music with it. Put like a song with it or something like that. Animus,
Yes.
have you watched that video I sent you yet?
No. And every time you ask me, I'm gonna add another 2 weeks in which I don't watch it. So
I hate you.
stop asking.
Alright, let's get started, because this is gonna take a while. Anyway,
Yep, it is.
let's go through the door.
Is everyone ready? That's the first question.
Alright, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
Alright, food.
Alright.
Oh, combat pets away, food.
Yep, combat pets away. Non-combat pets away. When we get
Alright,
to the boss.
non-combat. No,
Yeah.
keep the combat pets. Non-combat.
Yeah, that's what you said. Combat pets away. I'm like, what?
Well, that too.
I like how wide open this first opening area is in this DLC.
It's huge. I've walked around it before, just coming here by myself.
Yeah, you can actually not go straight to the boss fight. There's actually like a left and right side to this area you can go to for shits and giggles. Cats on the right and the left.
Oh, I forgot to ask, is anyone running molten armaments?
Yeah. Well, I run
Okay.
igneous weapons.
Oh, okay.
Do our tanks, Mia and Weave, do y'all have Purge?
Yeah, I got purge.
Are you
Hang on a sec,
using
I got my sounds up way too loud. Can you say that again?
Purge? Do you have the skill Purged? It's in the...
I don't believe so.
You're gonna need purge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's advisable for at least 4 to 5 people in this dungeon or this trial to have Purge, and so I prefer the tanks and the healers to have it. It's a skill. It's the second active skill down in the support skill line.
Oh yeah, I
Hold
don't
on.
even have the availability to get that. So if you want me to back out, you can find a new
No,
one.
no, no,
That's
no, no,
okay.
no, 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 no.
You're good.
You
Don't
don't have
worry.
to. You're good. You're good. But that would be a good thing to try and get unlocked in the future.
I'm gonna write that down. You said it's
It does
purge?
any. Yeah, it's Purge in the support
Okay.
skill line. Does anyone else have it that they maybe can possibly
I-
put it on? If
I
not, it's
can.
Animus. Okay.
I can put it on too if you need me to. I have it unlocked and I put an extra skill point, but it's not leveled up or anything.
We'll just go with the 4 for right now, and see how that goes. I think that should be
God.
good enough. During the course of these boss fights, though,
Enemies
keep
are
in
coming.
mind- Keep in mind that Purge needs to be almost consistently activated, like every 10 to 15 seconds, and then at certain times will be activated at almost every other ability, because there's a lot of debuffs
Remind me
that are
when we-
put on us.
When we get to the boss to switch that, because I can't right now while we're aggroed.
Yeah. Okay.
I will definitely.
We're gonna spawn.
Let's get someone over here to help track us on this one, on the left side.
Well, we've got 2 other ones up too.
Yeah. Yep, Jackus is over there by herself. I started to feel bad.
You're good.
Ooh, whoa. Oh, man.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
The healer leading the charge. Decapitated by the first sword.
If you're poor, harvest the bugs. They give you trash items to sell. 9 free gold.
Right?
Shit, I was trying to, but someone else took it.
Yeah, it was me.
Oh my goodness, where'd them little bastards come from?
The depths of hell, just like everything else in this trial.
Well, actually, the lore said they were made. So
From a
this.
machine from hell. Puts it in the same category.
The final arena with the last boss is so cool because like it's just an assembly factory, so there's like little baby assembly generals just all over.
Yeah, that's with the big guy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alright guys, go in here and do not walk much forward, much
Yeah,
farther
just
than
down this first platform right here. And these are the
I'm
platforms
looking
that you'll be teleporting up to the top, right, Animus?
Yes.
Alright, so right here is where I was referring to Mia earlier as being very mechanicky, clockwise. Now you can see right here they have a tether between them, and in the center there's also a, you know, little space, a circular space. And then, you know, you see it's all in a circle anyway. So the idea is one of you tanks is going to tank one boss in that center circle, and the other tank is going to tank the other boss kind of outside the circle. Now, once they get so far apart from each other, the tether goes away, and that's going to be very important, just like it just did right now, because the longer that tether is activated together, the more powerful they get, and eventually after like 10 seconds they can one-shot everyone, anyone. So it becomes mitigating that tether. Now, these little circles right here where my shards, or no, not my shards, anyway, try not to aggro, this one right here. See it right here, this little circle? Isn't these Animus where those little things are going to pop up that the tether has to wipe?
The spheres.
Okay, so you see tanks how those little circles kind of go around at the 6 o'clock position right here, then the 4 o'clock position there, 3 o'clock, and so on around the circle.
Yeah.
That's where it's going to become important for the tank in the center and the tank on the outside to rotate these bosses like a clock to wipe those energy fields that are going to show up around those little circles. You follow us?
So like the boss has to walk through them to...
you basically
beam
want the
does, the
tether,
tether does.
to go across it.
Tether. Oh, I understand. Okay.
Right. So the tank in the center is going to basically utilize the little circle area in that center circle, because if you stand directly in the center and have the boss directly in the circle, the tether won't reach quite all the way out. So inside that little circle, you kind of want to do your best to manipulate circling your boss in a tiny circle to assist the outside tank in allowing his boss to tether reach the fields on the outside. Do we follow me so far?
Alright, guys. I'm going to interrupt for just a second. Instead of times on the clock, I have had better luck when we've run this if we do directions. So, right where we're standing right now, this is south. Okay? Across the way is obviously north. To the right over here is east. And to the left, blue pad over here is west. Tanks, when we call out, like, southeast, you would know that the sphere is going to be at this position between these two, this blue pad and that blue pad. Same with like southwest, so on and so forth. That tends to work a little easier than trying to figure out times on a clock.
Plus, you know, just keeping an active visual on the battlefield will help when calls like that come out. You'll see it pop up.
So make sure your cameras are pulled back a ways. That way you have more visual.
Preferably all the way.
I'm gonna point out something, by the way, because the last time we did this, we did have some success with the clock, but just keep in mind, eventually what we ended up doing was saying, okay, forget the clock, just move both the bosses to where we want them to go with the archers.
Exactly, but the whole it's like a baseline strategy. But you're right. You know, you basically just want to keep them rotating and get those spheres knocked out. The whole time the DPS is going to be DPS, and while this is all going on. And these bosses can shoot out little balls that can stun you. Apparently they're blockable. That's something else you want to watch for during the course of the fight. And I think there's a big AoE that they lay down, but it's stationary. So that's also easily dodgeable when it happens. Once this boss fight gets done, this is where it's going to go into the second boss fight immediately, to whereas that room above us with the portal, that's where the 4 dedicated DPS are going to go up and do their thing.
Okay.
So everybody looks up, you see that little vortex?
We do have a few seconds before that starts to kind of regroup and go through that, but ultimately on this, too, another alternative suggestion that might be easier, because I've seen this done as well, instead of worrying about constantly moving the bosses like from one side to the other side, just have the outside tank continually walk around the circle clockwise, and you're inevitably going to break all of the shields of the spheres that are around the circle if you keep doing that instead of hopping from one area to the other. So
just keep a constant circle. That's a good.
We're gonna try it a couple times. This one's really easier, you know, seen rather than explained. And then whatever method you think would be easiest between the two of you is what we'll do. Another thing to keep in mind, they will pin you down and chomp on you a little bit, so that prevents you from moving them, obviously. So when you are pinned like that, call out for a bash. And DPS, if you're nearby, bash the boss and interrupt that so we can get our tanks moving again.
Yeah, definitely, because the tanks are key here. Tanks are key.
And when the spheres come up around the outside edge, they're going to eventually start poisoning the air, pretty much. So that's where Purge comes in really, really handy. So try to keep that going every few seconds.
Said, that's why I wanted, you know, us healers and the tanks to have Purge. If anyone doesn't know, whenever you're affected by a negative effect, especially on your resources, your resource bars will have white arrows flashing towards the center of your bar. That means you have a negative effect on you. If you have white arrows flashing outwards on your resource bars, that means you have a positive effect on you. Whenever you see that negative effect, slightly but very low light, call for a purge if one isn't being done, because that's why it's important for us to have purge. They will do a lot of poison damage here to us, and it builds up more as it goes. So plus the idea is kind of like the Maw of Lorcaj 2 bosses. We want to kind of kill these guys almost at the same time, because once one dies, the other one becomes really powerful and basically goes enraged, and the poison dots are more powerful at that point too.
It also prevents us from killing the spheres because we no longer have that beam. with
Right.
2 of them. Terminal DC'd, so we gotta wait for him to come back and then we can start. But
Right.
tanks, go ahead and pick which boss you want and which position you want, whether you want to be inside the circle or moving along the outside.
Who's the other tank?
That would be me.
Me and Mike.
Which one do you want?
I could take outside and like Negatrix
Okay.
over here. He's looking at me funny.
Alright. So basically, just so I'm not completely stupid, since we're waiting for him anyway, those balls that the tether has to wipe up, they're not always up. Keep them as far apart around here so their
Exactly.
tether's not together?
Exactly.
Correct.
Once you see those things come up and the tether needs to be used, then you can continue your circle, getting the boss there. Once it's there, you can then get them close enough, however you see fit. But that's pretty much the idea right there. Is once them energy fields come up, we need that tether.
Okay.
And once Terminal gets back here, we'll get a fresh run on
Yeah.
here. Just get a look at things of what's going on. We're not going to do this on our first try, but you know,
Nope.
getting the hands-on experience is the
We
next
totally
part.
are. No, you just
Not
with that attitude.
I'm planning on this being a no death run, so I don't know what
Yeah,
kind
come
of
on.
shit you're talking about.
As far as the sphere callouts and stuff, guys, if you're okay, I will call those out when they come up. We don't need 50 people calling them out at different locations, because at certain points in time, there will be more than one up at a time. In tanks, just kind of take it one at a time, make sure you break the shield fully, and then move to the next one. In DPS, be sure that you're immediately behind the tanks. If a shield's broken on a sphere, you have to take it down before you move to the next one.
That's right.
So we're gonna have to
more or less, you kind of
select-
want to follow the flow of the outside tank. I'm sorry, Enos, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
We've
Another reason it might be easier to just have the outside tank just walk in a continual circle. That way the DPS can follow in a circle right behind them.
Yeah, agreed. No matter what order the spheres come up in, just keep in your circle, because if you cross the battlefield, it'll mess things up a little bit.
Alright guys,
We've-
easiest
do you
way to do it.
do you know how to soft target?
Weave.
Does everybody know how to...
Sorry, what?
Do you know how to
Do you know how
soft
to
target
soft
lock on
target?
enemies?
Soft target. It's a possibility. I might not know what it's called.
So
Can somebody-
look at the enemy that you're going to be tanking, and
Yep.
as the red highlights around it, hold down your right thumbstick softly, and you'll.
Oh, I did know
highlight
that.
it. It's a soft
Okay.
lock. Now this doesn't mean you've got skill auto targeting or nothing like that, but this allows you to see your target through all the mess that is the spell castings and everything that goes on. You will see him where he's at no matter what.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know it was called that. Thank you.
Alright guys, you ready? Tank? We'll move on you when you are. Somebody put your banker away, please.
Yeah, we don't
Not
need
bad
him
banker.
telling stories of the horrors.
Alright.
I was
We
taking
have
out some
rubber
magic
hoses.
pots.
Alright,
hoses
I
from
will
the,
take the one on the left and keep it in the center.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Alright guys, let him grab aggro first, get in position. Spheres won't come out for a little bit. We do have a little bit of a window, but right now we need to keep them separated where that beam is broken. So that's a perfect distance right there.
Alright, I'm pinned down.
I'm fucking lagging.
Thank you.
Yeah, 1 or 2 DPS stay with the inside tank for that pin down.
If we all focus one of them at a time, we're never going to do even damage.
Alright,
so this way
we got
we're
one
gonna-
up. We got one up in the
I'm
north.
pinned again. Okay, I'm
we're
good.
on the-
Not spheres up on north side.
Okay.
Guys, jumping.
There you
There
go. Now
we go, so
DPS get
that
on
was
that
broken.
Centurion, on that Centaur, or whatever it's called.
Spear.
I just lagged out.
Okay. Next
Alright,
sphere is
another
almost
one's on
broken, a little bit more.
Yep, on the west here.
There we go, good job. Very good job. And just keep kind of moving in a circle like that, and you should be good to go. We got a boss loose. Tank
We
down.
got
Got it.
Missed a sphere over here.
Fuck.
We got a tank down.
I'm pinned down. Okay, I'm up.
Guys, pick up reses if you can.
Yeah,
Raisin's down.
I'm down by the west
I
sphere.
just immediately died.
Oh wow, that's kind of convenient.
We got
Good
a
job.
sphere broken at north. We need DPS on this to get it down.
I'm pinned.
Yep.
Okay.
Looks white.
Probably a wipe. Yeah, let's go ahead and wipe.
Okay. The
I think
one
I
thing
have
we
an
didn't
idea.
talk about. One thing we didn't talk about is DPS. Generally speaking, we usually focus the one that's in the middle. At a certain percentage, I think it was what 35% health. We switched them, so the person in the middle will grab the outside person's tank or boss and pull them in the middle. We'll start DPSing that one, and outside tank will grab the one that had been previously DPSed in the middle and start moving him around the outside. That makes sure the DPS stays even, and we take them down at the same time.
Yeah, makes sense. Right.
Swap there.
Does everyone follow what she just said?
Yeah, just one thing. So can we need to basically have the clock needs to be constantly moving. Like it can't stop.
Yeah.
Because as soon as it stops, like at a certain point they start spawning non-stop. I'm pretty sure
The spawns are based on damage taken. The quicker we're DPSing the boss, that's why there were almost 2 up instantly, is because we damaged the boss kind of like too quickly.
Oh, okay, that I didn't know. It's good to know. So
when it happens, when those things get tethered and we start to DPS them, you go from concentrating on the bosses to concentrating on those centurions, or on the
spheres.
Yeah, spheres.
Okay. The other thing is, I think that so since DPS is focusing on the center boss, they should be in the center for purge, right? Because I think everyone just ended up getting killed by Venom.
Yes, opposite, basically opposite of the other boss. That way, no tether is ever going to affect them. Does DPS follow on that one? What I mean on that one?
We'll stay behind the center boss, pretty much, like wherever, or stay on the opposite side where that tether is.
Yeah, make it like a straight line with the bosses for you, and you're in the back of them. That way you're never affected by the tether.
And do we have one of the healers focusing on the outside tank?
Oh yeah.
And then that healer is also responsible for the bashes on that tank. So we don't have DPS constantly running around like chickens to get the bash. So we have one healer with the tank in the middle and all the DPS, and one healer with the tank on the outside, keeping those bashes.
I'll stay outside, Billy. You can stay inside.
And okay, my last question. Sorry. The attack that the archers do that's bashable. That's the main venom injection one, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's just my curiosity.
Yeah, so if you see a sphere charging up an attack with the red lines, toss a bash at it, it'll make life a lot easier.
Fantastic.
Any complaints about tanks, or we didn't really get far enough for there to be any yet?
I think it's just a matter of balancing where the DPS are at this point, because we had people all spread out all over and nobody focusing the spheres when we got them broken. You guys actually did a really good job of breaking the spheres. You did exactly what we asked you to do. You moved right from one to the other one and just kind of kept going. I think it was the chomping on you that threw things off.
Nom, nom, nom,
I must be pretty tasty.
Yeah. Alright, well let's give it another thought.
We don't keep it linked, right? We have to break it eventually.
You break it when there's not a sphere up, but otherwise just keep that tether going and just walk around the circle. If you have the tether up and there's nobody in the middle of it, it's negligible, it's fine.
Well, actually, Animus, just to critique that a little bit, you don't want to keep the tether activated more than 10 seconds.
Yeah,
because it actually empowers the bosses to make them physically stronger, and they can one-shot people. So it's don't keep the tether up, but keep them just within the range to be able to get the tether as soon as possible.
Yeah, because I think it was up too much and it killed me instantly almost.
Okay.
That might have also been the venom.
True.
Yeah, I think that helped.
True.
Okay, so all DPS are going in the middle with weave.
Alright, let's roll. Let's roll.
Alright, I'm grabbing the left one for middle.
Okay. Spear up at south. Spear south. DPS, come over here, please.
Alright, tether's up.
Okay. A little bit more.
A little bit more there.
Broken, good job.
Now there's one up in the west side.
Okay. You
So
guys
we'll just keep
around.
rotating this way, weave.
And then there's one at north, so after you guys get this one broken.
Jason is down.
Okay, be just a minute, let's get this spear.
Petrovsky is down.
Alright, separate that tether and then bring it to the north.
Oh, you separate it, then bring it north? I thought
Yeah.
you just walked
Can I
around
get
with
a
it.
purge in the
My
center?
bad.
Yeah, you want to separate it because, like I said, it's got a 10-second timer where after 10 seconds
That's
it'll
right.
start one-shotting everybody. So basically,
right.
you're just wanting to like keep it on the outside, then bring it in just a little bit to get that tether where you need it, and then
Can I
bring
get
it back out
a
little
bash?
bit
Thank you. Okay, got it, thank you.
Alright, north is broken,
Purge.
good job.
Thank you.
Go ahead and move east, so keep going clockwise. We'll get these two, there's one right after the other. DPS, take the first one out first.
We need to stop DPSing Posy. It's a
Switch
36.
bosses.
Yep.
more. Yep, go ahead and
Range taunt the other boss, guys, and pull
Okay,
them.
bring it in for tether.
We gotta switch bosses.
Got you lucky.
yep, just go ahead and do a quick switch.
Weave, you gotta taunt Negatrix.
Say
Yeah,
again?
basically, you're switching bosses, weave. You're gonna
Yeah, we
taunt
gotta
the
switch
other
bosses.
boss and bring them to your
Northwest.
position.
Okay, one more time.
Switch bosses. Aggro
Switch
the other
bosses.
boss. Yes, aggro the other boss and bring it out to you, and that's your new
You got it.
target.
My bad, if you said that more than once, I apologize.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Alright guys, stop DPSing the boss and get those tethers up over here, okay? So southwest.
Need a lot of purge.
Southwest. Okay, lots and lots of purge. We've got 5 spears up. More. A little bit more, there we go, good job. No DPS on the outside boss, please.
Yep. Everybody should be more inside.
I went down.
I gotcha. Nope, I don't gotcha.
I'm down.
It might be a wipe, guys. I don't think we have the...
Alright, I'm up.
I think we're okay. Need a bash. Ooh, never mind.
Nope, we missed the spear, and they're killing us. Otherwise, pretty good there for a minute.
Yep, just keep
gotta
at it.
make
Just
sure
keep
that
at it. Let's see, one of our
stitches-
DPS is concentrate on reses right now. Everyone else concentrate on DPS, unless two people
Is the
can
spear
think
shield
they can
down?
do it.
Northwest.
Yep.
If you've got purge, please use it.
Hey, Mia,
Good
North.
job. Really
try
good
to
job.
try to drag him. Try to drag the boss a little bit faster.
Purge, please.
Who's on reses?
Raisin's down.
I'm doing them.
I've got Brazen. Who's right at my feet? More horns?
I need a bash. Thank you.
I don't know where
Hey,
Brazen is.
For situational awareness, say center
Raisin's
bash or
up.
outside bash for the tanks.
Alright guys,
You got it.
DPS, focus on these spears, get them taken down.
Center bash. Thank you.
Alright, good job. Good breaking, guys. Very good. Ease up on DPS on the outside boss, even residuals, so make sure you're just single target damaging these spears. No AoEs.
Oh, I'm down. Healer down on the outside.
I got you. I need a purge.
You guys are doing a great job keeping these spears.
Fabulous job.
Yeah.
Alright.
Outside's down.
Outside's down.
DPS.
Concentrate on firepower on that superstar destroyer.
Yep.
Center bash.
Forget about reses.
Now
Alright.
that's what I'm talking about. A
Very
second
nice.
try. Very nice. A second
Good
try
Alright.
for two
fucking
first-timer
job.
tanks. That is
Clear
very
comms.
nice.
Move out of the middle.
Clear comms, move out to the middle, back to the starting position.
Glad
South.
gather your chest here.
We need everybody over here, guys.
Sorry.
4 DPS, so it is Drac, Brazen, myself, and whom else?
Lucky.
Oh, someone just aggroed.
That was me.
Yeah, he was
Go.
on the wrong side.
Up top.
Alright, I'm gonna take
Are we starting this then?
over here. We don't have a choice, it's right after the other one.
I'll go right.
I'm already on my pad, guys.
Wait, what?
You don't
I'm
have to
already
already
there.
be on it, you just have to be ready for it when the NPC calls it out.
Alright. Lucky, I'm assuming that's your pad, then I'll take south where we're standing right now. So, Dracos is east.
I thought the guy didn't fall down until these ads are down. We still got time. Yeah, we still got time
to talk about
to like
this.
get out the middle now.
Alright.
Alright, everybody got their pads assigned. Brazen, you're taking north.
I'm back here.
Okay. Drac is east. Alright, good go.
Alright, everyone soft lock on the boss.
The mechanics for this boss I'm very hazy on, so if anybody knows, please feel free.
What, this guy? Actually, the most complicated part of this is the going upstairs and doing that thing up there. Everything else down here is basically just kind of tank and spank and sustain.
He will drop sharpened conduits. They look like shards, kind of. We need to target them because they drain everyone's resources. They're just little lightning bolts that'll be around the edge, like over here.
Cool, cool.
Do we DPS them or do we like activate
Yes.
them?
You DPS them.
Gotcha.
Going
Alright, guys,
upstairs
try
on
to
the
keep
elevator is
comms.
a synergy.
Try to keep comms clear. Yeah, once you get on your pad, you'll have to activate that. Go up.
Let's do it.
Alright. Are we ready?
Thanks.
Any more questions?
No, hold on.
Who is tanking the boss? And who is tanking the ads that are gonna get summoned? That probably should be established.
I'll do it.
Yeah, Mike. main
Which one?
tank.
Which part?
He's main tanking. He's gonna take the boss. That's why he'll say I'll do it.
Okay.
Alright, Weaves, you've got the ads?
I got it.
Alright, tanks will move on you then.
Yep, on you, Mike.
You've got an AoE.
Yep,
off that.
spread out if that happens again.
So when do we go up?
When the
I'll
NPC
call
says
it.
to.
Right now.
Right now. Okay, so get to your pad and activate your synergy to go upstairs. DPS up top, just call out when your spear's down. And remember to walk forward once you come up here. Everybody up top. I don't see anybody on the right one over here.
Mine is down.
Mine's down.
Mine's down.
Shit.
Actually, it looks like these
Just get
portals
one
down
shot.
here light up when y'all successful up there.
Alright. Are we all good?
I'll get
All good. 3, 2,
Tanks
1.
down.
Yep, need a res on me and Mike over here.
Alright,
I got
now
boss while you're getting rezzed.
I died from just falling.
You jumped.
I didn't jump.
Shit, I'm being
I
shot.
walked.
Don't lie.
I walked and I died.
You don't
Can we
go
get
down
reses,
until
please,
it tells
guys?
you to go downstairs.
Oh,
You didn't pull your
God.
lever.
I did pull my lever.
Shit.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, okay.
I did pull mine too, so I don't know.
Lucky didn't when he jumped down is what I was.
Alright,
Brazen
Which
concentrate,
lever?
guys.
concentrate on
Can we
reses
please get
downstairs.
reses, guys?
Is other tank back up? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got him.
3 of our 4 upstairs people are dead right now. Can we please get reses?
Need a res on the outside.
Dracos, Dice, Mia, or Terminal, get some reses.
I don't see. Oh, never mind. I see one of them.
If you're dead, type a capital X in guild chat so they can see your marker.
I'm down again.
I see two, I got him.
Green's got me.
Getting zombie. As soon as I...
Thank you.
Yeah. Come close to the center, Animus.
Vibes.
Let's get them reses on Drac and Brazen, especially Drac.
Brazen needs to get up because I could get on that pad.
Are we getting on the pads again?
Yeah,
Huh?
you have to.
Gonna drag up. Shit, this is gonna hurt. Ah, fuck.
Alright guys, be sure you pull your levers before you jump down. We'll count it. We have to kind of pull them all at the same time.
Dracos, is someone getting you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, mine is down. I'm gonna work on Drax.
Mine's down.
Yeah, you
Coming
don't
over
jump
to
down
help.
through the hole until there's a gray swirly thing over the hole. That's what prevents you from dying.
Where's the lever though?
Right where the sphere
Oh,
was.
right here.
Alright.
So I have to wait to pull it?
Stop getting
3,
knocked down.
2, 1, switch. Turn around and walk through that hole.
Dead near the center.
Okay, I see.
Rob.
There we go.
And I'm dead down here.
Let's get reses.
Come on.
There's...
Oh boy. Tank down. All the way south.
I'm down too.
Damn it. I keep seeing fucking Mike down, but I can't kick him because he's a pile of dust. There we go.
Somebody totally just brought that mob over to me.
Thanks for wiping, guys.
No.
Where?
Good first try though. Good first try. Oh my goodness.
Brazen move.
Brazen.
Move.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Down the middle.
Brazen, you
Hey,
there,
the
bro?
boss is here.
I'm here.
Alright, tanks. Turning back to the middle
Yeah,
here.
Brazen, when you res, man, you gotta move out from the boss.
Bash him.
That wasn't me. I was on my pad. I
You're
got out of there
glitched out, then
before
you're
I
gonna have
res.
to you're gonna need to travel back to us because you're lagged out then.
Oh, I'm fighting. I'm attacking.
Yeah, trust us, Brazen.
Really?
You were standing still in the middle
Go
of
up.
the thing. So we could see. Alright, pads, guys, go up.
Oh my god, I just got Superman knocked.
His multi-beam attack can be bashed, just as an FYI to anyone who's near him.
Try to get that Centurion tanked on top of the boss.
Brazen, you coming upstairs?
Oh,
or-
my bad.
My synergy's not activated.
Mine's
so I
down.
can take it.
There's your glitch.
Alright, that's
Nice.
fine. Wait.
My switch is active. Go ahead and I did that for you. Sorry, guys.
Tanks do your
Just pull
best
the
to
switch,
get
I'll
the
pull the...
Centurions on top of the boss, that way they wipe with the DPS.
I pulled it too soon. My bad, I'm gonna die, but... Yep, I'm dead on my pad.
Oh man.
There. Jump down, Lucky.
South. Brazen is reloading, I guess.
No, I was dead. I'm back up now.
Oh fuck.
You
Ah,
would have picked
fuck
me
me.
up with no problem.
Can we get somebody on south, please? Got 2 people down. Thank you.
Conduit to the north.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Jump.
Yep, each time one of them Centurions pop up, just get them tanked in with the boss, and they'll wipe with the DPS. They just keep spawning, so...
There's a condor right next to the Centurion. Alright, it's down.
I think it's about time
Alright,
to go
guys.
upstairs.
You're at the wrong...
I'm still
That's my
glitched.
bad.
My levitate's not working.
Oh man. Reloading and coming back to it because something's not quite right with your interface.
Okay, mine's down.
I'm pretty sure that so long as we pull them within this session, like it doesn't have to be instantly together, because I pulled both and at least I was able to get back done successfully.
Alright,
So.
everybody's spear down. Ready? Nobody's answering me, but
Go.
okay.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Conduit on the north side again. I'm dead.
Thank you. Raisin's down.
We kill this conduit and I'll res you.
I went down.
Just DPS the boss. DPS. There you go.
Good
Nice.
job, good job, good job.
Master Architect. Wow. Divine Master Architect. Ooh la la. Ah, it's a shoulder. Fuck.
Well, if you have to run a one piece, that's the piece you want to run. Oh,
Alright,
Once
give me
you
1 second.
once you go up this rift, don't run any further.
Guys, what's up with your mic, man?
It's a making noise.
yeah, dice stone, unplug it.
You could say it is.
Yeah, please don't move forward. Just
Is
stay
that better?
where you're at. Yes. Thank you.
Sorry.
It's okay. Alright, so wait for Brazen, I guess. Drac, have you completed this one?
Yeah, I've completed it.
Doing it again,
Nice,
guys,
that's,
we need
your
to
mic
pull your
again.
mic. Alright, do you want to go over... I know the mechanics of this one, but not very well. Do you want to go over them for this?
So there's two ways to do it. There's one way, like if we have good DPS, which I think we do. I mean, I think we did really well with the first boss. That went a lot better than I expected, to be honest. So one person is going to pull the levers. So whoever wants to do that, I don't usually like to, but I can if need be.
I like levers.
This boss is similar to the Darkshade Caverns 2 boss, where it's a spider that's going to walk on a set path. So it's tauntable, but I don't really think it matters. But still, it'll walk on the same path. You want to be in front of it at all times. If you go under it, it does intense lightning damage, and you're kind of SOL. You'll most likely die. Okay. So to start, like, if you look at the map, this area is just like a big circle. So he's going to go counterclockwise from where that arrow is on the complete opposite side of where we are. So each of those hexagons, there's actually going to be a bunch of blades here. So just spinning blades all the time, like the second stage of Maelstrom, kind of. So basically we're just going to be avoiding blades, trusting our healers, and DPSing the boss down. He's only targetable whenever he's knocked down, kind of like the squid guy on Darkshade Caverns 2. He's only really damageable when he's knocked down. And the only way to knock him down is to pull those levers when he's walking through it. It busts his shield, kind of similar to how that first boss was.
How long do the once you pull the lever, how long does the little beam of electricity stay active?
I'm sorry, what? Oh, like
Once you
not
pull
very
the
long.
lever.
down?
Not very long? Okay. So you
Yeah,
have to
like
do it
10,
like right
15
before he
seconds.
crosses. Gotcha.
Yeah, so he will be knocked down for about 10 to 15 seconds, so save your ultimates and stuff and just DPS him down. As we're running, ads are going to pop up. We're going to have like the off tank kind of group them together with the boss when he gets knocked down. Don't stop for here, no. For the next boss, yes.
I mean, when the boss goes down, like the boss ain't moving no more?
Yeah.
No, like when he's knocked down.
Yeah. Okay. So at that time, it'd probably be good for both tanks to get the adds together, since
Yeah.
won't need nothing on the main tank on the main boss. So, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but no DPS should be stopping and DPSing down the adds because you're gonna fall behind. You're gonna get picked up by the boss, and you're probably gonna die. It's like really hard.
What's the reason? Because you said you have to be in front of the tank. Why can't you be behind the tank?
You can't be behind the boss.
The boss is going to be moving on its own set.
Oh, sorry, right. Sorry, why can't you be behind the boss?
Because you can't pull the lever behind the boss.
That's a good point. Okay, gotcha.
And he'll kill you.
Yeah, that too.
I guess that's a good reason too.
One thing to keep in mind too that might keep everybody kind of together, like she was saying, these hexagons in front of us. If you stand pretty much dead in the center, damage from the blades whirling around you. So one rule of thumb is to just, when we move from hexagon to hexagon, because they are placed throughout this.
Yeah, stay in the use blade cloak for sure.
Yeah, stay grouped up and just stack in the middle of those hexagons, and the healers can heal us through whatever we need. And that's kind of while we wait for the boss to, come hither, I guess.
We will need to move up when the boss is knocked down, because the hexagons
hither?
are a little far back.
Yes.
Well done. It's obviously taking this discussion to another level.
Yeah, it has.
But it's a really easy boss fight. He's super squishy, like probably will go through 4, maybe 5 levers. So it's not going to be too difficult.
Just everyone stay together. Stay together. That's besides all the mechanics I just went over, which is very important. Staying together for your heals is going to make this easy.
Yeah, giant ball of death at all times.
Drac, I know you said you don't particularly like doing it, but because you know the timing of the levers, do you want to do the levers, or?
I can try. One thing that I have experienced with a different group is they had a secondary DPS also trying to do it, because sometimes hitting buttons in this game just doesn't want to work.
Doesn't work. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
I can be the secondary.
Okay, yeah. So Terminal and I will just stand there, and then I'll call out push, and we'll both try and push, and we'll see who gets it first. It doesn't really matter, but it's better to have like that, like a fail-safe switch.
Sounds good.
It's fucking smart.
In Terminal, to see what she's talking about, if you look over to the right here, you see that glowing yellow thing?
Yeah, I remember them from last time.
Okay, that's what it is, and then DPS to, when they're doing that, there are going to be blades that are going either on the right or the left-hand side of this path. So whichever side the lever is on is the opposite side that we group on. Is that correct?
I don't think it particularly matters. I mean, just so long as you're not past the lever, because he's gonna get knocked down right at the lever. So just be a little further ahead of him. I don't think you have to stay super grouped up. Maybe
I thought there was,
with the blade.
There was blades doing damage down one half of the path.
Yeah, they're gonna. No, they move.
Whichever side there is not a blade on is obviously where we need to stay. But
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's give it a shot.
We're gonna have to clear out some ads on the pathway first, otherwise it'll make it a little hard.
You said we're going counterclockwise or clockwise?
We're gonna move clockwise. The boss will go counterclockwise once we aggro him, but we have to get to the boss first, and we gotta clear out all the trash.
Okay.
One thing that I've noticed has been pretty effective is if somebody dies because they get stuck under the boss, the off tank should be the one to go back and res them. Because if a DPS runs through and tries to res them, we're gonna die too. So
I can do that.
Able to make it through.
All
Not for this boss fight. For the next one, you will need purge. For this boss fight, you can switch your purge off. For everybody who has it.
Wait, for this boss fight, you mean?
Yes, for this boss fight, you do not need purge. For the next boss fight, it will be advised.
We have to fight our way to the boss first, right?
Yes, we gotta clear out the trash.
Gotcha.
Alright, Drac, we'll follow your lead then.
Alright.
You guys group in the middle of this
What a rude start.
Alright, so we're gonna group in the middle of this, and we're just gonna kill down the ends.
If you're dead in the middle, that blade won't hit you.
Alright, and then we're gonna run, don't stop, just run to the next hexagon. It's north. I'd say as I'm perma-slowed.
don't stop for ads, just keep going and group in the middle of this one. Good job. Okay, next.
Right here.
There's still an ad here.
There it is. Alright.
Keep going, here we go. And stop. Okay. Good job, Nick.
Oh, call movement.
Next.
Yep.
That's
Sorry.
Alright. Good job, guys.
There should be about 2 more batches of ads.
Okay. Next.
Next.
Move.
Someone's got their pet out there that's got 2 mobs aggroed on it.
Yeah, we can change.
Brave little scamp.
Better?
Yeah,
Alright.
combat pets also get kind of problematic sometimes.
Next.
Too. Moving. Alright,
Alright,
good job.
I'm gonna stop here.
And Billy, FYI, my health is glitched.
Oh, looks normal to
Okay,
me.
next.
Don't run
Oh,
up ahead, I'm
shit,
just
never
bringing the
mind.
ad stuff, yeah.
My bad.
Okay, so but the first lever that we're gonna work at is right in front of us. The boss is right around the corner, so we're gonna have one of the tanks go up and go poke him. Whoever-
Mike, you wanna go poke him? I think
Yeah,
Weave says
we'll
he's
go
off.
poke
I'll go stand by the pylons.
The spider
here it
on the
comes.
wall, is that who I'm poking?
Yep, the big old spider, the Ark Custodian.
Poked him.
Don't go
Did
past the lever terminal.
I don't know, I just want to see what he looked like.
You'll see.
Yeah,
in a
you'll see
second.
it.
Basically,
Yeah,
looks
he's kind of
the
hard to
same
miss.
as the Dark Shade Caverns one.
Alright, I don't
Yeah,
think we
but
can
he had. I
actually
remember he
stand
had the
on.
weird shield, and I just saw it now. So
Alright,
makes sense.
let's come up here.
Ready? Guys, soft lock the boss. And DPS, get ready.
Alright, ready, set, pull.
I got a
Good
wall.
There he
job.
is.
Yes, ults.
Once he stands up, run like hell.
Yep.
Yep, back to the next switch, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, run
there
like
we go.
hell. Ignore the ad.
Lay down some healing globes for him, Billy.
Alright, while we're waiting for the boss to catch up, we can mess with the ad, but... he does pull, so... Well, this one does. There's 3 different types of them. Alright, terminal, get on the switch. Ready? Set,
Yep.
pull.
Good job.
Alright, it's up.
Alright, back out. Run like hell.
Woo! Got chained.
You know the dissectors, they want to be friendly. Little grab handy.
Alright,
Alright.
ready? On switch?
Pull.
I got
Yep.
a wall.
Good job.
Alright, we should have them on the next one.
No, we should have them now.
Holy crap.
Nope.
Next one.
Nope, that's like, oh my god,
Next one.
run.
Does anyone have elemental drain?
Yes, of course. Can't believe you asked that.
Okay.
Ready, I'm good.
Ready, set.
Because I usually see the symbol, but
I've not
maybe
been
it's
the
just
meta
not appearing.
healer for like ever for nothing.
I didn't mean to question you. I'm sorry.
Alright.
No, you're
We're
rolling.
gonna go back the way that we were heading. Because the other way is gonna have a bunch of ads. We don't really want to deal with those.
Okay.
Good
But
job,
yeah,
everybody.
that's probably like the easiest boss.
Yeah, it is. It's very mechanicky, but like it's also very easy. Yeah.
This next boss is hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Is it
Yep.
the...
And
No,
according to-
let's not have any preconceived notions.
No. Like,
We're all different
according
people
to the
than we used
strategy
to
that I
be.
read, we've already actually passed the hardest boss battle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, there's my positive note for the situation. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Hardest part's behind us.
The next boss is mechanic-y and requires communication, which I think we should be able to handle.
Oh, I like these doors.
I wish you could put custom loading doors in your house. The ones that actually go somewhere.
Nice.
Like the door to your backyard could like look something like that.
10,000 crowns.
Probably.
Would anyone like to slot
Right.
rapids? It'll make this next part a little bit easier on us, because these beams drain your resources. Oh yeah,
I
there's a-
have
can.
it, but I don't have
I
it
can.
morphed.
I got it. Don't worry,
Okay.
I got it.
So with this next part, there's going to be 3 types of ads that we're going to fight: the capacitor, the calefactor, and the dissector. We want to go after the capacitor, the one that looks like Mega Man. That one drains your resources. So that's the priority number 1 in terms of the ads that we need to kill.
He's called a what?
Capacitor.
Capacitor. He looks just like Mega Man.
There's a heavy
Alright,
sack
you can
over
roll
there.
under these things.
Yeah, there's a heavy sack door left here.
Oh, what?
Heavy sack.
Oh,
I
there
guess
it
so.
is. Good call.
Good eye.
Rubidite.
What up, what up?
Alright, so soft lock your capacitor.
God damn it.
Again, gonna stay these little pads here. The hell is the capacitor? Damn it. There we go.
He's usually in the back. He's a mage, so.
When you hover over him, it says capacitor.
What? No way.
I did not know that.
Good job.
Alright. Rapid.
Gone? Good?
Yep, we're good.
No, I mean, like, I cast rapids.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Damn it. It's not helping me none, though.
Alright. Same thing, focus the capacitor. There
I have
is
so
R2.
little stamina that even with my freaking
What the
rapids.
fuck's pulling me, motherfucker?
Capacitors.
Grabby
Oh, there's
asshole.
2 of them.
Yep, there are 2.
Why?
You need reses?
God. Like, I couldn't move or do nothing there for a second.
Yeah, I froze up for a second there.
Yeah.
Can we pick up reses if you're standing by somebody? Can't find everybody. Green, where you at?
I got him.
My character couldn't cast anything.
They got both capacitors up in the back.
There you
There we
go.
go.
To be awesome. There we go.
Probably might.
Good job.
And then get the.
Okay.
Alright.
Inventor's guard axe.
Rapids?
Yeah, just to go through here, but don't run too far past, so we'll aggro some stuff.
No, stop at the doorway.
Ooh,
I haven't been in here when it's dark out. This is weird.
Yeah, it's a really pretty area.
Ooh. Look, up in the sky, you can see the dome.
Oh shit!
You are in Clockwork City.
Yep, nice little preview.
Yeah, so like for those that don't know, and Billy is one of them. She just got this today. This Clockwork City is in a small little dome in a workshop somewhere, no bigger than a tabletop, if that.
We're all about a centimeter and a half tall right now.
We're not telling you where it's located.
We're just telling you we're in something super small, and you're about the size of an ant to an ant.
Alright, so up ahead is just a Centurion and some spheres. It'll be the Centurion and the spheres will come up. It's just basic trash.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just get through this.
I'm sure the Centurion's a nice guy.
He's just forced to do something he doesn't want to because his family is held hostage.
It's a badass looking Centurion though, goddamn.
Oh, alright.
We just got fucking one shot. Holy shit.
Yep, he's fighting for his family, remember?
He's taking out his revenge on all of us for kicking his ass. He's a target dummy.
He's pissed he's not a boss.
That guy right there is how they look if you make them via the master recipe instead of from the crown store. They're a little like more rugged.
They're like broken, kind of put pieced together. They look really cool.
Used, battle worn.
You, Vertigo.
We got a guy, one archer's in our, basically north of us, shooting in from above.
Yeah,
Some good stop on that, be just the tits.
The tits. Alright, I
The
will be
tits.
sure to get that.
He's shooting in on y'all, and I'm throwing down heals right beside him. We're like a combo team.
For the next set of ads, there's a capacitor in way, way back. So just bum rush him.
Okay.
Come in the bum rush.
I don't see him.
I see him, he's kind of glowing.
I gotcha.
Come on, buddy.
Down with Skynet.
Oh, I must have hit the capacitor instead of the Centurion.
Armor shattered.
Someone hit you really hard. Oh, you're broken now.
Yep, that shattered armor.
Right here. Right here. Pick up. Right here.
Fuck, I hate those things.
Pick up, or I'm gonna do it. The more you're gonna die. Swear to God.
Yep, someone res her.
I can't.
I don't need my healer down.
I can't see you. I'm looking at your ash body, but it won't let me.
Dice got me, thank you.
Like, please have mercy.
Come on, peeps. Everyone knows Dracos is a priority when she goes down.
Not for the boss's safety, for yours.
Where you going? Oh, okay.
So when is your wedding, girl?
Tomorrow.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
Congratulations. and voice instead of text now.
You wouldn't let me
Congratulations.
roster for Vet A tomorrow.
Marriage
I'm
is for
pissed.
suckers.
I'm officially giving you permission to post your wedding pics on Discord, okay? Just make sure there's like a ESO or something in there.
Yeah,
No,
man.
I'm just kidding. Just post them.
No, just hold a staff when you're going down the aisle.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Or a bow.
Get you some of your weapons that you got in-game custom made. Carry it with you.
I shit you not, I'm trying to get my stepdad to agree to to Gangnam Style down the aisle with me instead of like a walk.
Do it.
Are y'all gonna do one of them dance walks where they got a music video or something? Or music playing in the background?
Alright, so
I've
this
seen
is
some really
the...
good ones.
Alright, hang on, let's get to the depressing
Alright.
thing that we have to do.
Yes, I know. We'll celebrate when we're done. Alright,
So-
Drac, I'll give you the floor.
How many stam DPS are there? Brazen. Alright. Brazen, Animus, Lucky. This will be fun. All the mag DPS go over there. Go to the left.
Okay.
Alright, perfect. There's 3 of you. So your boss is gonna be the reducer. Who has worm? Yeah, Billy. Billy, you over there. Go be friendly with those people. Alright, so Legion, you're gonna be on the left over here.
Question.
And then, yes.
If they're the stam builds, why does the worm cult go over there?
Those are the
They're
magic.
Magicka.
I thought they were stam.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, I originally asked who was Stam, but then I realized there was a lot more Stam, so I just
See the staff in my hand?
No, not
It's a
from over
stam
here behind
staff.
the wall.
We just whack them with it.
This is a staff of the vicious Ophidian right here.
So, I think Lucky and Dice Throne, you guys, so we're gonna have 2 DPS in the middle, and 3 DPS, be interesting. I'm used to like there being more mag than Stam. So, if Lucky and Dice Throne, you guys are good DPS, so if you guys don't mind DPSing the Reclaimer, and then the other 3, Animus, Brazen, and myself, will go on the right. I'm bad with directions. We're gonna attack the reactor. So basically, this boss has a health mechanic where when they are 70% damage, they go into like the same kind of shield that the Arc Custodian was. You can't damage them. So what we have to do is bring them together to break the shield. Basically, almost identical to how the first boss was. Otherwise, they need to be separated because, like the first boss, they do a lot of damage. So we're gonna have a tank on the left and on the right. The middle one doesn't move, so that's why we don't have a tank there.
When you say bring them together because they have a shield,
I imagine that when needed to, the tanks will bring them to the center and then separate them again.
Yep. Now, one thing that's going to be, it varies based on the group, but it might be advised, is that when the tanks bring them to the center, we need to stay on our respective side. If yours is locked, like yours is finished, and yours is at 70 and someone else's isn't, go help them out, but then make sure you go back to your side that you're supposed to be at. If you go in the middle, like there's a lot of AoE damage and stuff, a lot of people tend to die. So it's just probably easier if, when they're bringing them in the middle, we go back to our respective positions. There is, like, kamikaze ads, kind of similar to Mob Vorkaj. They're going to summon up random places around the junkyard. If they make it to that middle boss, they're going to turn around and blow someone up. It's not going to kill you, but it's going to knock you back. And there are going to be tons of AoEs around. It's not very, very fun. Do you guys see the doorway across? Yeah, do you guys see the doorway across the way?
Yeah, with the portal reaching up for hell spawns.
Yeah, you see all the hell portals? There's going to be a bunch of those around here. Around the area. So just, obviously, if they kamikaze you into the hell portal, you're stuck in there, you're going to die. Oh yeah, check boot. Yeah, it's 14 minutes. If you die in the hell portal and someone reses you, do not res in the hell portal because you will instantly die again. So just hold your reses. I know it's not fun, you on a DPS and stuff, just hold the reses because it's terrible if not. Basically, so they're gonna lock at 70, 40, and 20%. There's an enrage feature at 25% where there's gonna be a lot more of the kamikaze ads. That's where we're gonna the DPSs we're gonna keep the bosses in their respective positions. So I think we're gonna tank one here, tank one like over by this thingy. But after that, the DPSs are gonna kind of like not group in the middle, but try to DPS them while in the middle, because there's gonna be like a ring of explosions just all around the junkyard. It's really terrible. Is there any mechanic anyone knows that I'm forgetting about? Oh, Purge is useful for Billy and the people on the left side, because that boss is gonna do a fire burny thing, and it hits the people in the middle, and it can hit us on the right side too. So I mean, if you have Purge, put it on, because it hurts. It really hurts. So this is why you would want Purge on this fight, because it burn thing.
Make sure to pay attention to percentages if you're DPS.
Yeah, so we're just gonna have one person on each side call out the DPS. So who on the left side of the mag characters wants to be that person? Alright, well I'm nominating Green. You're doing it.
Green, you there?
I'm sorry, my dog was jumping on me. What am I nominated for?
You're gonna call out when your boss is gold. I've heard of people who hold off like at 71% and then group them up. It really doesn't matter. Just turn them gold and go help all the other people. It's semantics at that point.
Yeah.
So when your boss is like 71, 72%, just call it out. That way we know. And then once all the bosses are ready. 70%, 50%, 20%.
Yeah, and when she says
70,
gold,
50, 20.
Yeah, and when she says
Yeah.
gold, for those that don't know, when the boss is no longer damageable, their health bar will literally go a gold color.
If you... I don't want to tell you what to do. It's advisable, but it's not like super necessary in the middle. But you do, since you're the closest to the fire boss, besides the people who are on the fire boss, you are like at risk. I know one of my guesses last night slotted per call.
Okay. Alright, so I think at this point we're probably ready. I'm going to go ahead and give this a dry run.
Yep.
So who am I
Everybody
tanking?
knows their sides.
And
I think Weave is on the left side with the mag characters, so you're gonna tank the
left side.
reactor. Yeah, the reactor.
So do I just
Let's
tank him
do
where he is right there?
No, you're gonna want to probably bring him like over around like here-ish. Because they're gonna have like a beam connecting, so you want to keep them separated the same way you did with the middle boss.
Good.
Yeah, this side can keep this one like tanked right here or something like that, right?
Yeah. They have a lot smaller tether than the other ones, so you have a lot more room to play with them. So whatever you guys feel is comfortable. I've seen it tanked in various places, so whatever works for y'all.
Yeah, it's just important to keep them separated until necessary to bring them in, so.
Yep.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, on the tank. You guys do a countdown and try. Yep.
Oh. I'm ready.
Oh wait, we want to stand behind the boss. If you are a DPS, you want to be behind the boss. I say as I stood right in front of it for 2 minutes.
That's what brought its attention to you.
We're at 75%.
Down.
Yeah.
Get your corresponding reses. Right side gold.
Pop out in the middle.
Yep, right
Go ahead,
side
just stay with
gold.
the boss here.
Alright guys, get those ads, get those ads.
Get your corresponding reses.
Oh shit, I got both bosses here.
Alright,
Now this is...
I'm at 70 in the middle.
Yep, let's get them together.
Raisins down.
And then separate them.
Gotta pull the bosses to the middle.
Oh fuck. I'm down.
There we go, now separate them again once they get up.
Your reses, guys, in the meantime.
Rinse and repeat. Wow.
3 reses.
I'm down.
I see you. Nope.
Get up.
I got her. Just
Oh, I lost him. What the hell? Sorry, I glitched out for a second there. I'm good now. My bad, guys.
No, it's good, it's good.
You said 70,
It's a good
50,
shout out
and
for
20?
awareness.
yes ma'am.
Okay.
oh fuck. I got kamikazed.
What the mother? Fuck.
It's cause you were on the hands.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my fault.
You're
Sorry,
good
Jack.
at. You're good.
I got instantly
My
killed
dogs are
again.
going fucking insane.
I had forgotten to be extra mindful of this goddamn
Alright,
ricochet
right side's
fire.
gold.
Middle's at 44.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, I thought right side was gold. That was a bad call on my part.
Middle's at 40.
40, 70, 40.
We're at gold.
Okay.
I went down.
This must be 40. That's my bad.
I'm gonna. Oh, I can res now.
I keep getting stunned, sorry. I lost him for a second.
Tank down.
We
Where you
pick
got?
up weave.
Green is down too.
I'm on weave. Oh no, green. I got green.
I don't know where. Oh, I see you, weave. Getting weave. Don't res yet, weave.
Got right side's boss over here.
I got both of them here. I didn't even tell him.
Alright. Bring him in. Just bring him in, Mike.
I'm down.
I'm getting green. Ooh, and I am in a bad spot. I have no idea how.
Are we supposed to be bringing them to the middle now, or we're still in our corners?
We're still in our corners now.
Oh wait, did we?
Yeah, we've already done it. Yeah, they've already left.
Next
Everyone
block
listened
is
for it.
20.
Yep, 20% for the next one. That one I'm positive on. Sorry,
You guys have kids in the background, or Mike? And Teal?
Adorable.
I need to keep my mic open. Unless the other guy's gonna talk about the middle.
reactor is done. Helping out with reclaimer.
Middle's at 25. Middle's at 20.
Yep.
Metal's gold.
Alright, they're done. Reset, keep them separate. Get that res on dice.
There.
Alright, I have the reducer on me.
I don't know. But
Dude, why does this guy love me? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
we got two bosses on the right side here.
Yeah.
I'm having some connection issues. I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's good. Alright.
That's
good
good.
to know,
That's
guys.
good.
There we go.
I'm down near the middle. Oh, actually, there's two of us down right by one of the stabby things.
I'm getting Billy.
Res, heal her down in the back.
Middle's almost down.
Don't. Oh fuck.
Middle's down.
Alright, focus on res.
Yep, heal her down in the back.
Focus on res. Don't even look at the boss.
Focus on killing the bosses.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
3%.
just kill the boss.
Oh, it's 0.8? Never mind. I misspoke.
Yeah.
Where are you, Legion? My game's glitched. I can't see names.
You're good. We
Mine.
won.
Holy shit, was this our first attempt or
Get out of here.
First attempt, baby.
Yeah, that. I'm really surprised. Good job, guys.
Yes.
Get out of
Honestly,
here.
after the first boss fight with the tank manipulation, that right there seemed kind of easy compared to that one. So
Sorry, guys. That was a mess on my part.
no,
You're
no,
good.
you're good.
This is like
No,
the
you're good.
laggiest trial like in the game. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
the fact that only terminal is blue screen so far is amazing. You guys are
Oh,
running
I
past
didn't
Jeff.
even blue screen.
Y'all are
Someone
running
walked
past
on
Jeff.
my Ethernet cable.
Yeah, there's a toaster in
Yeah, there's should be 2. Yep,
Oh,
2
yeah,
chests,
another
2 heavy stack.
Where's the other? There we go.
Yay, Ruby Ash.
Make sure
Where's the
those that
second
have. Make sure you got treasure hunter if you're opening up a chest.
I like the look of the chest here, but they like always give me garbage, so I don't at the same
What
time.
was the second chest? I didn't see it.
That's right.
Oh, here it is.
Up in this little room, it's just like a side thing. There's like
It's up by the angry ghost.
little Dwemer urns in here. You can get
Cool.
normal garbage.
Literally trash.
Yeah. No, sorry, I got the wrong numbers. There's so many times where you have to remember like what the
Yeah, that's no
thresholds
big
is. I
track,
get really
don't worry.
confused.
Oh, I didn't know those opened automatically. But that was really cool.
Alright, if you want to slot rapids again, Legion, it's not necessary, but it's helpful always. Less time we're standing in the blade.
Yeah, give me a second.
Let's wait. Are we missing terminal? Yeah, let's hold off for him. What you doing, Breeze?
I thought
Not
we were done.
listening.
Bobbing and weaving.
I'm gonna switch controllers for just a second. Mine's dying in just a moment.
Brazen.
Alright, so these ads are gonna be the same as the capacitors and stuff, so just focus the capacitor.
Okay.
Sorry, can you say that again?
The upcoming ads are the same as the last round, so just focus down the capacitors, the ones that look like Mega Man,
Okay.
and then the others afterwards.
Okay.
Shall we?
We good?
Rapids.
No, no purge. Yes, rapids, sorry.
So you said capacitor first.
Yes.
Same as last time.
Yep. if there's like a specific order with the calefactor and the dissector.
Probably not. I'd say the resource management one is the most important.
Yeah. Alright, so for the next part, don't stand in the water, it's electric.
Rapids?
Not, yeah. Alright, there is a capacitor in the water, so just kinda be a little careful. Maybe group up with it over here.
I'm gonna pull him out of it.
Yeah.
Or no line of sight is available for me here. Okay. Yeah, I could do this. Oh, that didn't work.
There's a chest and a heavy sack right here.
Alrighty. Did the capacitor give someone like a trial weapon or something, or a trial gear or something?
You can randomly get stuff like that from trash. It's just rare.
Oh, okay. Because I usually expect chests after a point where, like, something that gives us gear, like a boss or something.
No, on here it's like a little different. This one is not quite that way.
2 capacitors at the back.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to clone them both and then pull them in.
And brazen sound.
Alright, there's a capacitor right in the middle, so drop your AoEs. And wow, really? There's normally chests here, but I guess we got to.
There's a chest and a heavy sack here.
Yeah.
By the ghost.
Just got their banker out.
Someone, whoever's got their banker out, go ahead and put them up, please.
Why?
Pass it on the left. Oh, this one with the chest and the heavy sack. My bad.
Wait, did you say there was just a heavy sack back there, or?
There's two right here in front of us. Is what
Oh,
I'm saying.
here.
Yeah, I got this one confused with the other one because they look like exactly.
Yeah, it's like a repeat area.
Next door is the final boss.
Is there only one heavy sack here?
Yep.
Now, is there someone
Painting
here
of
that knows
boss.
the particulars of this next boss fight, or should we brush up on it right quick?
Yes and no.
Right.
I mean,
As soon as I
I
find my
do,
phone, I'm going
but
to brush up on it, damn it. Whatever I did with it.
yeah, I do. It's just like it's almost too hard to explain all the mechanics at once. There's just a lot, so
Yeah.
definitely try though.
Let me find my phone.
Hey, is Inventor's Guard a good healer set? Out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm wanting those.
I found a powered restoration staff for you.
Oh, me and you are going to talk after this, buddy. Oh, yeah.
No problem.
Oh, I got a bow for you, Legion.
Yeah.
I see, that's where it's at.
Thanks. Oh, man. I see that right there. You see that? You see that, boss, people? That's the test dummy I want at the guild house. Oh, yeah.
The little baby one.
That's the test dummy I thought I was fucking buying, but
Right. Can you imagine that hulking son of a bitch standing at the guild hall outside the balcony?
he'd be as big as the giant stone penis.
Yeah.
He'd be taller than it. Yeah. He would be.
He technically has less health than the actual test dummy we got.
He does, don't he? He's
Yeah,
half as much.
That test dummy is a vet hard mode boss.
Yeah.
Do both healers have Nova or whatever the morph or whatever they're called? I don't know.
I'm not running DPS ultimates.
It's for the damage mitigation for the execute phase.
Right. I'm not running damage ultimates.
Okay.
Everybody take a minute, check your gear, repair what you need, charge your weapons, check your food. Awesome. I got like 600 gold in trash alone.
the style that the trial gear is in, I can't find what style it is.
I don't think it's one of the styles we have yet available to us.
Yeah, but it doesn't even look like one of the styles from Clockwork City. Huh.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so check this out. We're going to split up into two teams. 4 DPS, 1 healer, 1 tank. One team will go on the right side over there, up the stairs, right next to the boss, on the boss's right arm. The other team will go up this side, doing the corresponding thing to the boss's left arm. Notice as we look at the boss, when you get close enough to actually highlight him, you'll notice that the boss is only highlightable for his torso and his legs. The arms are still not highlighted. When we go up to the left and right sides, we're actually going to be damaging the boss's arms first. Once the arms are destroyed, he's going to go into a recharge phase. At that point, he's going to be undamageable. He's going to get a shield that's going to buff him and we can't damage. Also at that point, some spheres are going to show up in the corners of the room here and there, over there, I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure right here as well. Once the recharge phase starts, the boss will move to the center of the room. That's our cue for both teams to get on this floor, on the floors down here. This team on this side will go to this spot first, right here. The team on the left side over here will go to this sphere during recharge phase. There's something here that needs to be damaged and attacked and destroyed. When you're damaging these spheres, stay in the center on the rail right here where I'm at. Apparently there's going to be some poison effects during this phase that will mitigate little damage if standing in the center when down here damaging these spheres. We have to destroy at least 2 spheres or the boss will one-shot us with some sort of massive shock pulse once he repairs and resets back at the north position. So basically the 2 teams need to, work on their corresponding sphere. Once their side sphere is down, a third one is right here in the center that everyone should try to converge on to help take it down to further mitigate less damage taken during the shock pulse. Once that's done, then each team will reset back to their original positions next to the arm and rinse and repeat.
Does he go to more than one spot? More than one spot?
Yeah.
Like at once though?
That I'm
like
not
if I blow
sure.
up one of his
As far
arms.
as when I'm reading, I'm not sure about that.
What he's gonna do is he'll be there, he'll come out here, then he would go this way and then this
Yeah, he'll go
one.
center once recharge phase is here in the center.
He goes center, but he does not, when he's done with recharge phase, he does not go back to that same exact position. He goes over here. And then he'll go over to this one, I believe, and then he goes to this one.
Okay, well, so
He goes to different
nonetheless,
locations.
whatever position he returns to, the left and right teams need to go to those corresponding sides at that point, I imagine.
Left and right being his left and right.
Well, or our left and right, as we call it. It's either way, so we can just decide on that now. Let's get, I guess, Billy, come right here. Where I'm at.
While he's in the middle, at absolutely no point should you be on these grates. You will die. Like when you're running from area to area, like you need to jump down and make sure that you're in the middle, because even if you're not attacking the terminal, you'll die.
Me and Mike,
and when
come
he's
to
in
me.
recharge phase, don't attack him because he reflects damage.
Weaver, go over to Billy. Weaver, go over to Billy.
Touch the grade at all. Like, is it okay to be
DPS
like
DPS split accordingly. 4 on this side, 4 on that side. So, everyone look at the boss. If you're on the right side with me, on the right side, our arm is our right side arm. The boss's left arm will be on this side when looking at the boss. Same thing for the other side. That's the side you'll be on.
We have the cannon arm.
Alright?
Yeah.
To get to the
You have the better arm.
To get to where you need to be, that team over there will about face and run to the right. Billy, y'all about face, run to the right up the stairs. And this is how we'll get to our corresponding sides whenever the boss resets in one of the quarters. You'll come up and position yourself on your cannon. Legion's team has cannon arm. Billy's team has fisting arm.
Blade arm.
I like this.
Keep us PG-13.
Ads will spawn up on our platforms here as well while we're fighting the arms. Just be aware of that.
We do have to kill them.
Yes, there will be ads. There's like 3 phases. These phases come at... If my phone will reset. Oh, okay, there we go. 85, 65, and 45%. Just before and just after those phases, ads will come. So, at 9... Let's see. Oh no, 2-hander Mega Mans. Okay, never mind. Let me read this more precisely. 2-handers and Mega Mans at 90% and 87%. At 70% and 67%. At 50% and 47%. Those close intervals, ads are going to come out called 2-handers and Mega Mans. Basically, we just pull them together and wipe them with our DPS. But they will come out at those points during the phases. Also, there apparently to be creatures and ads called Facilimites. They are literally copies of our characters. Randomly, I'm sure, picked probably. So we'll end up needing to wipe those as well, especially if you notice one that's a Magsork. It says Magsorks here are can be really strong because they can do stuff from a distance and whatnot. And their Magsork, what's that one? Magic bombs or something like that are very dangerous. So it's really like, yeah, some ads come out during certain phases, and we'll have to handle them. Spheres during the recharge phase. During the recharge phase, you have to kill at least 2 spheres, otherwise the boss will one-shot you. The more spheres you kill, the less damage you take from that boss burst. Now here's the very important... Now here is also very important. You need to stand in the middle of the lines of the room. If you move too far from the side, the poison that spawns during this phase will also instantly kill you. Further, okay. Yeah, I think that's more or less about it. Execute phase is at 25%. At 30% and 27%, you will again get the ad spawns, the boss will go into the middle of the room and start spawning meteors on the players. So you have to make sure to have a good placement for the execute phase in the middle of the room. If people overlapped, meteors will kill you. And so basically, when he's in the center of the room, the way this chart has it showing me, when he's in the center during execute phase, we will have one person here, 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 4 corner wise. Alright, that's 4 people, and then everyone else will be spread out a little bit further from them, like back here, right there where you are, Brazen, on that corner, roundabouts, and spread out evenly around the boss in this whole room. You know, that might be hard at a whim, but more or less during execute phase, we really want to stay spread out. So healers, me and Billy, will need to make sure we are on opposite sides of the room so we can heal evenly across the board. So past that, I think we just need to give it a go and put knowledge to application.
Do you mind if I, just because I remember something from this, if I want to clarify like two things.
Yes, please go ahead.
So we're damaging the boss. This is just for everyone's. Like, we're damaging the boss, and his arms fall off at set intervals. Like, and then every time both his arms fall off, he goes to an area to recharge.
He doesn't go to recharge.
So he goes to the center, and then he'll go to a different corner.
Exactly.
Like it's so we burn the arms one time. Let's say so like it's at 90. Hang on, let me actually check where the hell.
Yeah,
so at 90%. Well, I'm looking at one. It's like 90, 70, 50. So when we get to like one arm is 91, 71, 51, and the other arm is 90, 70, 50. Basically, once we get to that point, both his arms will break off at those points. He goes to the middle. There's also AoEs that shoot from where his arms were.
But that's if you keep damaging him. That was the key factor. Like once he goes recharge phase, if we continue damaging him, that will reflect damage back. Yeah, basically. So we want to stop all damage on him and then go to the spheres that pop up in the corners.
Yeah, and he goes. So what he's going to do is, like after, once he's basically trying to get his arms back, he's gonna go. I think he goes. Let's say where we come in from is south. I think he goes south, east, and west. Either way, like he'll go south, and then he'll go back, and we blow his arms off again. Then he goes east, then we blow his arms off again, and then he goes west.
Directions. Will he do the same pattern every time?
Well, this guy is saying yes, but again, I wouldn't trust it. Oh, it is? Excellent.
That'll make it easier. Once we get to the rotation and the feel of it, we'll know where to go when necessary during the phases.
Yeah, and I also think there was a reason where we didn't want to run behind him. Like when he's moving, you don't want to be behind him.
He has poison behind him.
There we go, that was the reason. And the other thing is, so we're going to have the tank on the platform. Basically, at the central railing that looks like it's going to have a blade thing coming out of it. Every now and then he's going to knock the tank back. But the thing with the boss is that when he has no one to melee in front of him, what does he do, a stomp or something?
Yes.
So yeah, so he does a stomp, and if, so let's say he knocks the tank back, tank's not able to get back in time, he does his stomp. That fucks people up to a certain degree. After a certain number of stomps, he'll just insta-kill everyone.
So we need a tank down there.
Yes, and we need the tank to, like, you know, to be right in his face, even when he's knocking you back. Because I think the off tank basically is just there to gather up ads at one of the platforms. So once he's walking, and once he's at the middle, and someone feel free to correct me on this. So let's say we blow up both his arms. He starts walking. It's like, well, shit, I have no arms. He goes to the middle. Once he's at the middle, you're basically going to jump from your platform up here right to the shit. Okay,
the second he starts moving, you need to jump down, because once he reaches the middle, the grates are electric and you cannot stand on them. So the second he starts moving, he'll no longer have poison behind him, but blades will come out.
Correct.
So, like, basically the second he starts moving, you're gonna hop down. And
to where he is standing right now.
Just like he did, yeah. Jump to the bar right in the middle.
Yeah, because again, this grill on the sides, they're poison or they're electric. There's basically a source of death, so so avoid them.
And you can't always see it, so just be sure that you're in the middle.
Yeah.
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 And like even if you just like cut a corner really close like this, like you're dead.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm
And it's
pretty sure
easy
it's
to
an
see.
insta-gib for tanks too.
The crates kind of circle the whole thing like in a pattern, and really easy to kind of tell. You just really want to stay on the track. The track in itself has a path to follow, so that's easy.
Alright,
to see.
so which of
And
our
also-
tanks is staying in front of him? Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that all the time,
Where
or
we're
just
at
when
now.
we jump down?
No, all the time.
All the time.
Constantly.
You are down. You're down in front of him.
And you want me just to gather ads where specifically?
On your side, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it?
And then
Okay.
kind of watch as a backup tank in case the main tank goes down.
Sure.
If we don't regain aggro and kind of stick in front of him, he does the stomp like Terminal is saying. So, Mike, if he knocks you back, which he will, just be sure to roll dodge forward as fast as you can and get back up into space as fast as you can.
You can,
And-
after the first couple times, you'll kind of get used to seeing how he stomps. It's blockable. If you hold block, he won't knock you back.
Okay.
It's a pain to see upstairs, though, but down there it's easy.
Alright.
Let's give it a whirl.
Let's dance.
On tank.
Okay. Somebody focus his arm.
Oh shit! I actually forgot to put purge back on.
I don't think you need it for this fight.
Yeah, but I still got rapids on. That just makes me feel inefficient.
Yeah, go super fast.
Alright. So there's that.
Yep.
There's the
Their
AoEs
arm.
from where his arms were. Make sure you're killing the ads.
Right.
Alright.
Yep. That's on the boss and focus capacitor.
Alright, he's moving.
Jump down.
Jump down on the rail. On the rail.
So where
See,
do
there's
I
the
go
poison.
when he does this?
Mike is down.
I get him. Just follow him.
Yep, down here. With us. We gotta kill these things. And then after each side's
Where's everybody?
little DPS thing is done, we'll move to the
We're gonna
center
actually switch. We're gonna switch sides, essentially.
I'm down. I thought we were all jumping down to where he had been. And we didn't. I messed
That's
up.
I jumped right there with the enemies, so I didn't realize you were down.
Let me just kill this guy and then I'll res.
Got lucky and brazen down.
I'm getting lucky.
Oh shit, did I read? Oh my god.
I think we
Sorry
need to
about
get to the
that.
center.
Apparently I declined that.
Oh. I was wondering why you didn't get up.
Yep, my bad.
Shit.
Yep.
Your res is not good
Christ.
enough, bro. Level it up some. Level it up.
Those blades and that poison.
Alright.
Alright.
We need to get back
So
up.
now he's resetting. We go to our corresponding sides from where he's facing.
I'm still
need to
down.
get these ads
Dice is
down.
down.
I suppose at this point, this is where we want to handle the ads in the center or reset back up.
I think we are supposed to reset back up, but I'm not sure. Someone needs to be in front of them. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Reset back up.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
always
thanks.
you'll always go to the same
Make
side.
sure you don't get up.
Depending on where the boss is standing.
Who are you
in the
talking to?
corners.
Me?
Yes,
get up?
don't get up.
Brazen's-
Because you got those
Brazen's down in
electric
this one.
guys on you. Alright, now you can get up.
I'm still down, but I can't get up.
Oh,
Oh, but I'm falling and I can't get
I
up.
just
There's an
fucking
ad
flew
standing
back.
right next. There's an ad standing right next to you.
He
can
just
keep
shot me
going
back
up
to
and
the
not
middle.
boss.
There's one stomp.
That's the second
I'm here.
one, actually.
There we go. Good job, man.
Animus.
Yes.
Think you can hop down there and get those reses?
I don't know where they are, but I can try.
Right in the
We're
middle.
in the
They're
center.
right there in the
Um,
Right in the center.
I'm in the center and there's nobody here.
We're in the middle of the,
They're right beside you.
Yeah, no, also there's two of us down up here. Thank you.
Oh, I'm down.
I
Try
don't see
not to-
anybody
don't
else down
accept
in
the
the
res
middle.
quite yet.
Go ahead, take it. Did I res you, Lucky? No, I guess not.
My game is not showing me people's fucking
It's okay, come back up
usernames
here.
when I go to res.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Where's Dice?
That is a good question.
Over here. Right here. Oh,
Oh, he's flying me back.
Oh, really? I got you.
they're both down.
Well, actually, I'm not sure if I have someone.
Stomp.
There's another stomp.
No, it's not.
Alright, Billy, Dragos is down.
Okay, we've got an ad up over here, right side.
No. Help me. Oh god. I'm probably gonna go down again.
If you're still DPSing the boss, you're doing it wrong. If your ad is up on your side, you gotta focus the ads down.
Yep. Take the ads
I
close
just
to
knocked
yourself
on
so
our
that the
side.
ads fall down with the AoE damage going on next to the arms.
Yeah. Ouch, ouch. Die. Oh. Thank you.
Nice job.
Someone on
Ads
the left
down
side
on
needs to
our
get some
side.
reses.
We're working on it.
Ads
Goes
up
up
right
next
side
to us.
again.
Capacitor up here with us. We need to fuck him up.
Have another 2 ads up on our.
I can't see anything.
Oh, don't knock me down. Ooh, damn. Okay. Ads are down on right side. Good job. Oh, there's a new one. Fuck. Okay,
Fuck is
let
he
him go down
going?
there. Don't
Where
let
did
him.
he go? He was... Damn, he went all the way down into the tank.
Oh god.
Nice.
They're switching fucking sides.
Yeah, you know what, let's see how this goes, but I may have an idea about that.
Yeah, just stay on your perspective side and tank the ads.
Alright,
close
arms
to
are
the
blown
tank.
off, back up. Kill the ads.
There's like one side, like completely down.
Yeah.
I throw some AoEs down there, Mike. Try to get him out of your face.
Nah, it's good. He's just sitting here wailing on me.
There we go.
Alright.
Alright, he's moving.
Alright, where are we going?
You turn around and drop down to your left.
There we go. Terminals.
Yep,
Terminal-
and
the terminal's popped
And
up.
dead.
I got you, Brazen. Someone could
is
heal me
there a
through
way
this.
to? Is there a way to know which side we need to go to?
Yeah, I'll
'Cause
go. If we wipe, I'll go over it after
I
this.
died instantly for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check what damaged you if it was the... Oh, snap. I got a fucking thing that just fell on me.
Just wipe it, guys.
I got this. Come on, guys.
mean, I can sit here and sustain forever.
I'm probably gonna be able to die right now. How about that?
Alright, Mike, wet noodle it. We got time. You got till about 8.
Yep. Alright, everyone go ahead and res and then reposition yourself. Don't aggro the boss. Wait for instructions.
So aggro right
Where are
away,
we
okay,
positioning?
Where we're supposed to when we start fighting.
I don't know what we came in, so.
When those platforms become electrocuted,
Right or left side of the boss?
One at a time, Pete.
The platforms, when they become electrocuted, resing is nearly impossible.
Wait, Brazen, did you check what killed you when I rezzed you on the little console?
Honestly, I don't have that up. Give me a second here.
Give me let me just check one thing.
Could have been standing in the poison and then the electricity on top of it.
That might be it.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
Alright, so Alright, so for the confusion that happened when he went to recharge phase, right, where to go after he starts walking to the center. Right, for us on the right side, over here with me, since we're facing him, we're on gun side, and this is going to be no matter where he's at in the room. The same pattern is going to follow no matter where he's at. Alright, so when you're fighting him, he starts walking to the center, you about face and drop down to this one. The opposite side will about face and drop down to their side over there. Once your conduit is done and DPS'd, you make a beeline for the one in the center to destroy it as well, to mitigate that damage that the boss is going to shock us with once he resets. Now, when he resets, he will reset in a different position, but the pattern remains the same no matter where he's at.
Okay.
That way everyone's on the same page and there's no confusion going on. You just about face, drop down to the left, and then assist in the center once both teams are done. You just go to the center. The center should be drop down really quick once both sides are done and everyone's on that one. It'll go down relatively quick. Once the boss resets, rinse and repeat. When it comes to the
I'm just gonna say, just for clarity though, when you drop down, your left, our right. So basically, drop down towards the path
on your side. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. The ads need to be pulled in close to the tank on your side, or the tank in the center can aggro them down to him. But as long as the ads are close enough to the boss where they're getting damaged with what we're doing to the boss, it'll all kind of work out on its own. Now I know that's easier said than done, but that's the general idea.
You want me to aggro ads?
If you can, but more or less keep your responsibility on the boss. But you know where and when you can, yeah.
Alright.
Because you're mainly on the boss. Now Weaver's on the other side is not on boss, so she can concentrate more on collecting ads. But you really just want to Weaver collect the ads on your side, make it easier for your side.
I think if just because one thing we didn't do is that, and again we didn't do it because we didn't talk about it. But when you're on the platform, you're supposed to stack really tightly. There's tons of AoEs. If you get thrown apart, you're gonna fall out of heals and you're gonna die. And also, especially if you're on the blade side, that you kind of need to keep your distance sometimes. So whichever side the off tank is on, if you can just bring as many ads as possible to that side or to whatever side where they're getting damaged down, because if there's ads, you need to focus on the ads. Ignore the boss. Just kill the ads. So if the off tank can because a lot of times too we had leftover ads because they were moving left and right.
Okay.
Again, I didn't really explain my request very well. Basically, let's do something about the ads. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I also suck, so feel free to yell at me.
No.
You're good.
I think you've been doing really well.
The ads do need to be priority when they're up, though. They're
Yeah.
not something that we just want to toss in and hope AoEs bring down. They need to be focused. If there's an ad up, you shouldn't be damaging the boss.
Yeah, and if the off tank can, because I'm trying to read one of the guides right now, and it's if the off tank, if they can taunt the ads to where the DPS and the healers are stacking, that's great. And if also during when the boss is in his generator phase and we're all jumping down, if the off tank can focus on rezzing people, that would be great.
Okay.
Since you're beefier than the rest of us and less likely to die horribly.
Painfully.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's the gist of it, and then I think some of it's just experience. You got to get used to, because he always does the same thing. Like he'll move to the middle, and then he'll basically move across, and then he'll set up there, and then we have to kill the things that are lateral to him. It's just where lateral is changes every time. But all the whole place is totally symmetrical. Like there's stairwells on each side. Just make sure, like, let's say the boss is set up here, or he's about to go set up there. I'm not gonna run behind him to use that back stairwell because I will die from the poison. Like just be aware that everything's trying to kill you.
Everything.
Good tip. That's a good rule of thumb to survive Dark Souls, by the way.
Alright. Let's give it another
Ready,
shot.
guys?
On tank.
It's just an idea that I've had, but worked with. People usually save their ult for the ads to burst those down so they can go back to the boss
That
quicker.
honestly probably would be the best.
Because really, if we just all stop DPS, turn around and focus them, they go down pretty fast. We were doing it pretty well the last time.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, make that a rule of thumb. Everyone save your ultimates for the ads.
And if you see an ad, fight him.
Animus, stand with the group.
One ad is up.
It's hard because you gotta be really close to actually hit him.
Yep, there's one ad behind Legion over here, right side.
Nice. Good sacking.
Keep getting stunned.
He's gonna move now.
He's moving to the center.
Jump down.
Jump to the middle. Oh, this is a bad time for my food to run out.
Alright, terminal's down our side.
Center.
Do not do any damage to the boss because he reflects all damage back onto you, so you're gonna get bopped up.
Yeah,
Everybody,
learned
why are you guys running? Okay, y'all are running.
Alright, that's done.
Nice job.
I'm like under all of y'all.
Oh right, I forgot that. I need to wait for him.
Yeah, if we just stay all.
Stay in the heels, guys.
Yeah, stay a tight stack. What are you doing?
Alright, he's moving.
Shit.
Yeah, we can't go there.
Yep.
Why?
And that's the simplicity of the rotation right there. We rinse and repeat everything we just did, and we got this.
Where are you guys down at?
He's got me.
Yeah, even if you res me, I'm gonna die because I'm literally sitting in poison. So.
I got Dracos. Whatever your name is, I'm sorry. I murdered it.
Good. Alright. Alright, I moved 2 feet up the stairs.
No shit. I didn't get hit 2 hands that time. That was good.
Yeah, I'm sitting in poison, so it's hard. Ad should come up about now.
Add up on right.
Our ad's up too. He's running to the other side.
Don't chase
Ours
him.
is switching sides as well.
Don't chase him. There we go. Now check on the corresponding ad that came to your side.
I think my health is glitched.
Alright, looks like his asshole's switching again.
Yeah, it is. Fuck.
It's capacitor on Team Not Legion. Sorry, I forgot where the other was.
Team Billy.
Oh yeah, Billy.
He's going middle.
Going to the center.
Billy adds.
Gotta stay out of that corner.
I got you, Dice.
That corner is terrible.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like, oh no.
I'm
Okay.
down beside green.
Fuck me. Electrified platform. Oh right, I forgot. The platforms become electric.
Yeah.
What, the
Can I
ones we're
get up
standing
there
on
without
before dropping
dying to
down?
get reses?
You got this, Proto, I believe.
Thank you, Animus. Our terminal is down.
Yep.
Get
Yeah,
that.
don't-
Oh, what the fuck?
I died.
I believe.
So can I get up there to get reses, or do I just
No,
stand there?
don't go up. Don't come up here.
You're
Just
better off just
until.
wiping. I mean, but
Yeah, we need to wipe.
Yeah, but like just for reference.
So
So we need to get off the platforms when they become electric. I think that was
yeah,
the problem.
that should avoid that.
yeah,
So
the
that's
second
an
he
important
starts
thing.
moving, we need to jump down.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot that.
Just real quick, what's the option?
That was
to
a
turn
definite
on the-
improvement.
What's the option to turn on the death?
When
that
you're dead, you
last-
just hit the right key on your directional pad and it'll pop up.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah, you basically press it to turn it on or off.
gotcha. Thank you.
So whoever dies when the platform's about to be electric, just leave them till it's not anymore. Or...
Yep.
Yep.
So,
That was a definite improvement. More
Try
cohesive,
again.
less ads.
Better handling
Ready?
of them too.
Begin. On tank.
Yep.
ad should start spawning momentarily. There it is.
Yep, adds up right.
Billy ad is up.
Add down right.
Oh shit.
Alright.
Well, I fell down.
Alright, you stay down there, do not try and run back up.
Yeah, no, I won't.
Yeah, he's about to go center anyway, I'm sure.
Yeah, 85% he goes.
Alright, here we go. Moving down.
Jump down. Good job.
Alright, center.
Oh, okay.
Stay on
Alright,
your
stay
heels.
here.
Right down here.
Don't get too close
Ready?
to him.
Oh, that's the wrong button. Sorry, Mike, I was on the wrong bar.
Okay.
He's so fat.
Rude.
I'm just gonna hold it till he moves.
So be mindful of which side you're going on since he's coming in. So if you were blade side before, you still want to be on blade side. So you're
Alright,
not going to
move.
go towards where we were before.
Oh. Didn't make it.
Yeah, once that middle one is down, just go up into the center and then wait until he moves and go around. That way you don't run the risk of dying in that poison.
Alright, somebody that's DPSing on cannon side, I'm down on the ramp right behind you guys, or right in front of you guys.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Add,
Right in front of it?
Add up right
What do you
side is
mean?
coming to the left.
Yeah, behind the cannon arm, behind the
I
arm.
see you.
Yeah, we got a facsimile.
Don't get up.
That's it.
Oh,
Get
no.
up.
Pop a pot the second you get up. Yeah.
Nah, I had him.
Oh shit, I didn't use my ult. Damn it.
Ooh,
Stop one.
that knockback.
That's the big stomp. The what is that? 5 stomps in white.
3.
3.
Ooh.
Alright, add, or that's.
But I think it resets once we blow his arms off.
Oh, that's good then.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's per platform time.
Yeah.
Every time
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I got
That makes me feel a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, we're not like already 33% screwed. Okay, the real ads are up
Right
now.
side ad.
Oh, we need that. He's running the other way. Come on.
Hey, Billy said, don't get too separated.
You got 2 ads. 3 ads. 3 ads over here.
Alright.
Yeah, good luck,
Over
guys.
here.
I'm trying to toss you Caltrops.
I'm hitting him with a ranged taunt. I'm trying to get him over here. Sorry, guys.
No,
No
don't stress
worries.
it. I got the heal.
No, they're fucked up. Don't even follow this.
I can move you guys.
Oh,
from
2
over
of them are
here.
coming back over.
Alright, stop DPS and make sure we kill the ads because he's gonna move in a second.
Yep.
All 3 are
Concentrate.
coming back over.
Concentrate on the
There's
ads.
another one.
Drop ult if you can.
Alright, new ad up. Tactical facsimile just spawned. Another one coming up the stairs. Right side.
Alright, ads on.
There's one in the middle, on boss.
Prepare to move. Moving. Get down on your sides.
John. I think there's still an ad alive, so be mindful.
There is.
Yeah, if you can grab that. Just taunt it over to us because we don't want to attack it in the middle. It'll piss off the boss.
Yeah, just add it to your conduit over that side.
I got him.
Or terminal, I should say.
Yeah, don't stand on the grates, guys. Be careful.
Awkward time to be named Terminal.
Alright, ours is down. Center.
Alright, once the center is down, go back in the middle.
Okay, go back in the middle.
Not
Wait,
to
no,
the-
don't go back all the way to the
Yeah,
middle.
like right
Not
here.
all the way, just close enough to have a head start when he starts moving.
Yeah.
Dice, I'm gonna res you, but don't get up because you're on poison right now.
Now, for everyone that was on the right side of his cannon arm, from here, we're going to go left. The other
Yep.
team is going to go right, and this will be the same pattern every time.
Moving.
No, he goes different.
They're right. He didn't
Okay,
go to
run
the
all
same
the way
spot.
across.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
that's why
we're back here.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
The
Alright,
pattern
so-
changes,
alright,
so that's
so-
why I said to go to the middle. It's a little bit
Yeah.
easier.
I was under the impression that it didn't change. My apologies.
No worries.
It changes, but it's a set change. So it's like,
Got Lucky down over here.
I'm not
Gotcha.
going to lie, that makes sense, but it doesn't.
yeah, I know. That's why, like, when you said previously it doesn't change, I just agreed because that's what I thought you meant.
Okay, we got 1, 2.
Let's
Drac
get
is
that res
down.
on Drac.
I got him.
Oh, someone's got Drac.
Her. Sorry.
You're good. Right.
Are we down a person over here? I feel like we're short. Oh, no, I
Those
just
are
can't.
tank.
Raisin's health bar. Raisin's
Compared to
health
me.
bar is glitched.
Compared to me, everyone is short.
We are technically down a person on this side though, because our tank is in the middle.
Being appeased.
Being a monster, solo and the big guy.
Don't inflate Mike's ego.
We're like up here cheering him on. Yeah, man, get him! You got this!
Ad should pop up now. Ish.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright,
Ad-
add
ad-
right side.
Oh,
I
Billy,
got him.
ad is up.
Ad is running away.
Just let him be.
Bye, Ad.
Yep, just let him run.
Did you want him back?
Please come back. They like you.
He's like down in the middle and.
Yeah, when he's on mic, it gets me worried a little bit.
Oh yeah, there's a
on me,
fucking
he's, like,
capacitor
stuck
down
on
there.
the wall.
Yeah, because that
Yeah,
one.
he's an idiot. He doesn't know stairs are a thing.
Alright, here we go. Here we go.
Let me find him again.
If you can, yeah, here he's right up on the ramp. If you can pull him in a little bit more.
Alright,
Someone tell me when the thing's moving, by the way, because I'm trying to kill this capacitor in the corner.
Yeah, stop all DPS on the boss. He's gonna move in a second if we don't kill these ads.
I've got him taunted. He should be coming over here.
We don't have any
Well,
ads.
he's ranged.
Right side this way.
Alright,
He's
move.
moving.
Moving.
He's moving.
Move.
Jump
Alright,
down.
just
Fuck it.
jump down.
Ignore the capacitor for now.
Yeah, just make it part of your capacitor or your terminal damage.
Let me get him.
Fucking stun.
Yeah, that stun's a bitch.
Yeah.
Almost down on this side.
Alright,
Okay.
just he's up there on the cliff if you guys can hit him. But if not,
Center,
it's,
move
we'll
center.
deal with it. Just make sure your stuff like blade cloak is worn off when you go in the center, otherwise you're gonna get hurt.
I can't hit that thing.
Understand?
Okay, now move
Yeah,
up
I'm
there.
trying to ranged on it too. I can't hit it. Trying to get some jump shots in here with the range point.
Pretty sure he's gonna go that direction that you're currently at.
Us?
Not positive.
He's gonna
Yeah, I'm
come
not
towards
positive
us.
on this one. But,
Makes
yeah.
sense. Because he went everywhere else but there.
Yep,
Alright.
here he comes.
Oh wait, poison! Don't go back.
Yeah, don't go backwards.
Yeah, never run back towards the back set of stairs.
Just go get up on your platform.
You gotta take the long way.
capacitor.
Yeah, always take the long way. Yeah.
Because if you'll
So
notice,
this-
when he moves, that whole area back there is red. Like, bright red.
So after this phase, he's gonna go into execute phase. So save your ultimates from the ads,
Yeah.
like if you
Execute
can DPS them
phase
down
is
without
where
them.
we'll want to spread out evenly, so remember that.
But in the
Got the
middle.
last little bit of this capacitor over here in the corner, guys.
Alright.
Oh, that guy's still alive? What a prick.
Not anymore.
Billy, when he goes execute phase, you just stay on your platform up there, over on your side. That'll give us a good spread for us to heal everywhere.
Got another ad up.
Can you stay on the platforms though during that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't believe you go down.
Yeah,
No,
you have
you
to jump
don't.
down.
Yeah, you go back down and spread out.
Yeah, you have to
evenly
go
at the
down.
Center platform.
Okay, with the graph I looked
You
at,
guys
it was
will.
a little bit different.
You'll need to be opposite since we're gonna circle around the boss. You guys will need to be on opposite sides of the room. So if you were to both stay on your
Add up on
platforms
right.
where we at right now, half the room you're not healing.
Okay, one arm down.
Yeah, I think I
I
had a
think
different envision than what you're envisioning, Animus.
Adds up.
Yeah. That's the one problem with Outcast guides. I'm gonna go down in a second. The problem with Outcast guides is that they're for vet, and vet typically has like more shit. So sometimes like the percent timers
But
and
that's
stuff are wrong.
not necessarily
Where are you?
Tricos. You should always
No,
prepare for
but-
that, even when doing normal.
Well, yeah, but when you need to call out that at a certain percent ad spawn, and it's wrong, like it's a completely different percent than what shows on Outcast guide.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to understand.
All good, Dracos.
Alright, we're down.
You guys
Add down on
do
right.
the actual important thing. Fuck. Never mind.
We're doing good, guys.
Alright,
Yep,
he's gonna
can
go
we
to
pick her up,
execute
please?
phase soon. Everyone
Get that
here
out,
to
get that
just
out.
spread out.
If you can range attack their ad from across the way here, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and take that down.
Alright, moving soon.
Copy's going.
This is gonna be execute phase pretty quick.
Jump down, spread out, like go to a corner of the hexagon if you're a DPS, and if you're other people go in the middle. Yeah, we got a damage.
Bolts if you got them. Almost, guys. Doing good.
Get that res if you
Billy's
can,
down.
close to green if it's
10%.
possible.
Down 2.
Oh, healer down.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Yeah, so we are way spread out.
That was too much of a spread out, I think. It looked like there
I
was
think
some
we should
massive
predetermine a
AOEs.
thing.
I think there
So
were some
for
massive AOEs that were showing up in the back behind us and stuff.
Yeah. So
Hang on, everyone, stay where you're standing. Just
Yeah,
this will be
yeah,
a good
we'll-
reference point.
Yeah, let's do this now right here in the center.
When it's in execute phase, every DPS should be on one of these corners. This corner, this corner, this corner, etc. And then we'll
Isn't
have
that too
healers
close?
from everything, like
Loosely,
yeah, no, I'm
loosely, but down here you want to be kind of spread out in a circle like that, is what
Yeah.
she's saying.
And then the way I've done it is where tanks and healers are basically like literally like inside his butt crack kind of thing. Like each is on one of these little things.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. That's doable.
So, if I can make a
Way too
suggestion,
spread out.
1 second,
do it.
terminal.
So,
Billy,
Sure.
once that part comes, when we're in the middle, we'll just lay down our ground heals and spam healing springs pretty much. I mean, that's all we'll need. I'll put down a barrier, and you can keep practicing incantation on standby.
We will all be on top of each other pretty much.
Yep.
Even though we have AOEs that are. And that's not
Can I
a
also
problem.
say something?
They're not that large.
you can
Yes.
say something after me.
If you don't need to talk during the raid, don't talk. It's pretty annoying. Like, there's 15 people giving, like, hey, go do this, go do that, go do this. If you're not telling people what to do, don't say anything.
Terminal.
Where we stand, you should have an idea of where we're going to stand in execute phase, because we don't want people. He starts firing his bombs off relatively quickly. So where you stand on this, is it a hexagon or an octagon?
I think
Octagon.
It's an octagon.
It's an octagon, I think. Yeah. So where you stand on this octagon, just because north, south, east, west are a fucking pain in the ass to figure out on this thing. There's only two doors that are different. It should be relative to, like, so this time he was coming in from here. He walks down this way, and we all jumped down. So he was walking down. Look at the guy with the horns. He was jumping down this way. So in order to keep it simple, so people aren't scrambling, where you stand on the circle should be relative to him. So let's say me standing in the center is him right now, facing this way. So distribute yourselves based on where he is, and I'll take that spot right there that I'm shooting from because I need to be semi-close. So imagine I'm facing this way.
I don't know. I kind of disagree with that just because if there's not a DPS on the corner of the thing, then obviously you need to get on the corner of the thing. There might be minor scrambling, but I think it's going to be easier than...
Well, no, I'm saying, I'm still saying, like, it should still be distributed how you guys said, but instead of distributing, saying, like, oh, I'm going to be in the northwest corner based on, you know, the door being there, I'm saying we should base the distribution, which is still the pattern you guys said. I think we should base it based on where he's standing, because that will be
And which way
immediately
he's
easiest
facing.
to see.
I think
And which
what
way he's
Animus
facing.
is saying is that assigning spots is going to be a little bit of a clusterfuck. So just if there's not someone on the corner, stand on it.
Alright, so
Right.
let's follow this. Terminal, stand right there, face that direction. Everyone pick a spot. In correlation to where the guy's facing, this is where we're going to be. During the, when it's happening though, mitigate, you know, if you're on a spot someone else is not, move, you know, adjust quickly, but make your adjustment.
I think that
But
should
just
just
so
be
we
how
know
it
where-
is
But just so
automatically.
we know, like, where the DPS is supposed to stand, where range, because ranged versus melee versus kind of
It doesn't matter.
melee-ish.
We're all in the same, we're all on a corner of this shape. So if there's a corner of this shape without somebody on it, then hop
Move,
on it.
Yes.
We've tried this several times, assigning roles, and I'm not saying that that's a bad idea. I'm just saying that when the shit hits the fan, it's really hard for everybody to go, no, I was on this one. Why are you on this one? Get off mine.
Well, what we're not going
Just
to do is we're
find
not
a
going to do
circle
that.
and-
Let's go ahead and do what he does, what he's saying, and then what you're saying, adjust in the middle of combat. That way, you know, at least there's a predetermined strategy, and then we can adjust from there once the shit hits the fan.
Also, are we feeling confident that if everyone is just taking a corner of this octagon, we're gonna be able to heal through all the AOE?
Absolutely.
Because this is more
Yeah,
Like,
we should
absolutely.
make
Okay.
sure healers are on both sides. Like, you should assign a healer to each side.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
already on our sides. I'm gonna
Just be a healer on each of his arms.
Yeah.
His right side and his left side.
Yep. Healers will stay on the arm corresponding to the sides they're on the whole time. It'll just make it easier that way.
I like that idea.
Let's go. Everybody get to your platforms.
Oh, where's he at? There he is.
Hard to miss.
I couldn't see him.
Let me know when you guys are good.
I am feeling confident. We got this.
I think this is it.
You guys
Alright,
all
go
good?
for it.
Check your
Yep.
foods.
Let's roll. Add up on right.
Add up on left. Bye, Ad. Don't want you anyway.
I got knocked off the platform. I'm coming back.
Shoot, don't come back up behind him.
I didn't.
Not far.
Somebody going. There's an ad on Mike.
He's just running around. He's like,
Okay.
Alright, arms are down. Moving to center.
he's going middle.
Moving to center, jump.
Prepare to move center. Move center right.
There's an ad up.
Oh, there's poison here.
Bring him with us. It's okay.
Y'all ran right over the grave.
No problem, I got my super.
Lucky, hold your res for just a minute. Okay, you're good. Then walk immediately forward. Yeah, there's enough poison, don't get it.
Come forward just a little bit, group. Alright, reposition.
When you get back, there's a capacitor.
Bring your
on
ads
me.
with you.
Yep. Why? My fucking dogs are going fucking crazy again.
Ouch.
Come on.
Man, that knockdown's like unbreakable, I think.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
walk
well,
it.
yeah.
Add up on right side.
I think I got him.
He's running.
Yeah,
He's
right
leaving.
side ads coming left.
We got two over here.
There's a third one's coming.
Oh, here we go. Whee!
Get some cross battlefield heals on there. Oh yeah.
Trying to DPS their their ads, dude.
Fucking coward. Left.
He's in the center, I think. Oh,
He's
nope, he's running
walking
back
up.
up.
Oh,
And he's
he's
running
leaving
away.
again. He won't make it over there.
Back on boss.
Add up
Got
on right.
one over here.
He's just running right past. God
damn. Come back.
Where's he going?
This dude is on a troll mission.
He's
Not
what a
not only are we
dumbass. Alright.
strategizing between deaths, but so
Alright,
are
he's
they.
back, he's back.
What the hell?
And he's
There he
leaving.
goes.
God.
Bye.
He's on.
I swear this is not me.
Yeah, this is an Adam. He's
Walking
back
center.
in the middle.
Oh, jump off, jump off.
Oh, weave. There's a. Oh,
Okay,
never to the
center.
left. There's an ad coming.
Bring him with us. Where the hell did he go?
He's coming.
Okay, he's down.
Nice job, nice job.
Dracos, where are you down?
I'm down where he was. I got knocked off at an inopportune time.
There's a capacitor up there that's taking pot shots at us.
Tank trying to aggro him down here. He's on move. Let's reposition. Get that
Oh,
res
back,
on the
we're
way
back
there.
here. Billy team.
I got Dracos.
One.
Okay, everybody else
Good
up
call.
top.
Good call.
Thank you.
Come on, right side.
We're coming, we're coming.
It only takes one to res.
I'm gonna die up here. There we go.
Capacitor's got a little bit left here.
We'll get him.
Definitely just fucked up my ult. God, I have no fucking clue why these dogs are going wild. It's pissing me off.
It's a
It's
ghost.
okay.
But
They're
it's
actually not
haunted.
coming through the mic
Uh-oh.
at all.
No.
Well, I mean, besides the fact that they're barking, that's bad, but there's no background noise. from
Yeah, I know. It's an inconvenience to you, but not to us, so we're totally okay with it.
Ads should be coming out.
One of them's kind of trying to make up his mind again.
Here they come, right?
Pop,
Two
there's
of
another
them.
one. Motherfucker, come
Why
back.
is it running?
Scared.
Oh,
Here, I'll do some deep cross DPS.
got somebody down. Lucky down.
I got you.
That had to be a one shot.
Alright, and he's running away again.
Shit, we can't take any more of them over here. We got somebody down.
Jump.
Good, thank you for picking that guys up.
Ad's on me.
Yep, I'm dead. Right side.
Oh my god, I almost have you.
You're good.
Was that a one shot Animus?
No.
There's an ad in the middle.
I see it, I'm gonna lay some AoE down. Jump. Oh boy. We gotta kill these ads quick.
Stomp.
Middle.
He's
Move.
middle.
He's
in the middle.
moving.
Oh shit.
So when he stomps like that, we can jump and mitigate not being knocked back? Is that what you're saying, Matt?
I did not experience that, but perhaps.
No, he actually jumps. I mean, that's what the call is.
He jumps,
Oh,
you
right.
don't.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I was just saying prepare to be knocked back. Which, I mean, you can't do anything about it, it's just, I guess, for emotional preparation.
Right, that's actually what I was interpreting. I was like, wait a minute, can we avoid that by jumping?
Center.
I got Dracos. Just run
No,
past.
that. No.
I mean, you're gonna...
Somebody got Proto too.
Proto's alive.
He wasn't.
It is now.
Oh.
Thank you. There we go. Good job.
By the way, when actually, does the scamp whacking him reflecting any damage? I don't see anything.
It's gonna reflect on whoever is the owner of the camp.
Oh, I see.
Hey guys, reset. Pick up reses if you run over them.
There you go.
Alright, the rest of us come up
Where's
top.
Dice?
He said something in chat earlier about only having time for one run. I don't know if he might have had to go.
No, I mean he's dead somewhere. I just got from
I'm looking.
He's
Oh,
on the
back
side
here.
opposite of us. Yeah.
I got him. Come on.
Yeah, there's one that we skipped.
Oh, great.
Oh, hey, there's an ad already up.
So remember, we're gonna need to hold not reses. That's the wrong word. Ultimates. Starting from
Jump.
now.
Oh yeah. No worries. I'll probably have one by the time we get there.
Are we doing execute phase next? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we're at.
Yep.
We're getting close to it, yeah.
He's gonna summon an ad soon.
Execute phase 25%.
I am taking so much fucking continual damage over here. I'm not sure what the problem is.
We got an ad on Lily's side,
Need a purge.
and he's running to you guys. Oh no, he's come back.
Add up on right.
No ult. Hold your ult.
He's going middle.
Middle.
Move.
Alright, guys.
Jump down.
This is probably
Jump in.
this execute phase.
Grab a side. Grab a corner.
Find
Any
a corner. I can't.
Y'all,
I
yeah.
I got a war horn.
Flag spike though. I would drop Nova if you got it.
Stay close to the center. Our heals are there. Stay close to the center. Even a little bit closer wouldn't even hurt.
You got it, guys.
We got this. We got this.
Yes!
Yay! Yay!
Well done. Wait, what's that AoE around me? Ow!
Yeah. So
Oh, there's
okay.
a capacitor still up.
The poison. There's a bug where the poison doesn't go away, so we're gonna die as we go to the trophy room. Just
There's also a capacitor up on the side.
Oh yeah, there is.
What a prick!
Yeah.
I'm gonna poop
I was like,
all
why is
over
there an
your
AoE
abdomen.
over my face?
Yeah. But there is like another room that we can go to that should have a chest or heavy sack if we run. But we should, if we run as a group, we might not all die.
Yeah, hold on.
Which way are we running?
This way, north, towards the quest marker. Yep.
Yeah! I made it.
It's just one last middle finger from Halls of Fabrication. So sometimes there's a chest over here and a heavy sack, and then I don't know if there's more.
Oh fuck, my inventory's full.
Very good job, guys.
Yes. Weave.
Yes.
Would you be interested in a guild invite by chance?
Why, sure.
Everyone in here is a guild member except for you and Proto.
Which
And
which
die.
guild?
And
Council of Sovereigns.
Ah, yes, please.
Alright, give me 1 second.
We do trial runs like this, like learning runs almost every Saturday.
Really? That's awesome.
And we also hold, daily events throughout the course of the week most of the time.
Most days.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm
Proto,
gonna
would you like an invite?
I'm actually full at the moment. Sorry, bro.
No problem.
I'm saving it for later. I'm gonna leave one here in a minute.
But you can add me as a friend, and if you need me, I'll be here.
Right on.
We've got his axe.
Hold your coffers, guys. Isn't that right? Wait till Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'll take Master Architect anything.
There's only one chest in here. I only see this one chest.
Yeah, there's only the one chest, but there's two heavy sacks.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Where's the other heavy sack?
Why are you saying to hold the coffers?
Because for at least it worked on PlayStation. Sorry, it worked for PC. But if you held the coffer until the new patch, if you open it, you'll get the transmutation geodes.
Oh, nice.
Oh shit.
So it worked for PC. It may not work for PS4. It doesn't hurt to try.
Worth a shot.
Nope. Yeah.
Well, I want to thank everybody for the successful run and carrying my ass through this place, because that was fucking ridiculous.
Let's do vet now.
Yeah.
I think we got
Let's
it.
go for vet.
Woo! Alright, I am personally asking
Very
for
good job.
Inventor's Guard stuff. The healer.
Let me see what I got.
Legion, you want the stuff or not?
Yes, I definitely do. Okay, yeah.
I've
I got
a dagger.
Divine Master Architect. If you
have any Master Architect stuff, I'll take that, by the way.
If anybody's got war machines here, I will take war machines
Oh
here.
shit, I'm bad. I didn't mean to back out.
No worries. Where's it?
You can have this War Machine ice staff.
I'll pass on
I got
that.
one of those too.
Inventor's Guard, right?
Yeah, Inventor's Guard. I can take that
Let
ice
it go
staff
powered.
and use it for heavy attacks.
For real?
I'll take that.
Already bound.
I need a dagger if anybody doesn't want it.
I got a dagger for you, man.
Do you?
Yep.
Raisin, what are you looking for?
That helmet.
Okay.
Excellent. Proto, where are you?
Right here. Right here.
Star Tech.
I'll take those, Legion, if you don't want them.
Those, what?
War Machine?
All of it?
Oh, okay.
The belt and the bow?
Okay. Who was that?
Lucky.
Lucky steal my war machine shit.
I'm ready.
Yeah, you don't need it anyways,
Does
Brazen.
anyone need automated defense stuff?
Oh, I've got Inventor's Guard's breeches.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yep.
You too, man.
Yeah, thanks guys, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm
That
out
was a
too.
good run.
Thanks, guys.
I gotta go die in VSO a bunch of times now, so I'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
You too.
A bow and a belt, right?
Okay, I gotta go take care of this fucking badge. Y'all have a good night tonight.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, Legion, you need that neck.
Yes, I do.
TP through the portal.
Appreciate it.
Alright.
Alright, everybody. I appreciate the run. We'll talk to you later.
Yep, see you later.
Thanks, guys. Well done.
Mwah. Well, looks like everyone left the trial and came to Guild 1. At least it looks like that. Guess I'm in here by myself. Alright, fuck y'all. I didn't want to talk to any of y'all anyway.